Hello, everybody. Hi, Roll20 fans. Welcome. We're playing 13th Age for you guys today. If you don't know who I am, I'm Eric. I'm Eric Vulgaris on the internet. I'll be our host and game master for this session today. That will run for approximately 3 hours, so it's gonna be fun. And if you guys are familiar, if anyone in the stands out there, in the digital stands, if you guys are fans of 13th Age, we're playing the Roll20 Marketplace module, Shadows of Eldalon. So. Looking forward to do that, and if you like where this is going, you like all the work and stuff like that, consider checking it out on the marketplace. So enough about that. Let's go talk around, and I'm sure what you're here for is this four motley crew that we brought together here. So let's just go around in clockwise order. So let's start at the top left with Kristen. So hi, Kristen.
Hi. I'm Kristen. I'm the Quality Assurance Manager at Roll20, and I will be playing Callie Finn, a halfling rogue who also likes squirrels and rats.
Yes. Excellent. Yes, we'll get into a little bit of our characters shortly as well, so we'll see plenty more about Callie and everything. So thank you so much, Kristen. Rudy, you're next.
Hi, my name is Rudy Basso. I am the co-owner of the Don't Split the Podcast Network, which is a podcast network full of gaming related podcasts. I personally produce one called Have Spellbook Will Travel. It is a fantasy comedy audio drama. It's really great. Today I'm going to be playing a human paladin named Rolf von Hofstein of the von Hofsteins. So
awesome. Thank you so much, Rudy. And Aaron, Wolf Samurai. Hi.
Hello. Hi, everybody. If you're familiar with 13th Age, you've probably seen me around at some point. I'm the online play czar for Fire Opal Media, making everything as much as possible available online for 13th Age play. I'm also a freelance 13th Age designer. I've worked on the upcoming Bestiary 2, and I have a Patreon for 13th Age stuff as well.
Cool. You said now your proper work title was a czar? You play
yes,
czar?
I'm
nice. I just want to make sure.
The online play czar. It started off as kind of a joke, and I've adapted it. It's now official as far as I'm concerned.
Fantastic. That's super cool. Great. Thank you. And last but certainly not least, Dean. Hi.
Never least. Hi. I'm Dean. I'm the licensing and marketplace coordinator for Roll20. And I will be playing Rozo Helglen, a preacher's child who became a torturer.
Excellent. Yes. Because, I mean, I love your character because it's very near and dear to my own personal life paths.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. No,
I feel like I know you already. This is wonderful. Yeah, great.
So, yeah.
I mean, whose life path is this not, really?
Seriously. On an existential level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, everybody, chat, we're playing 13th Age, which, if you never heard of, it's very close to D&D. It's made by the designers of third and fourth edition, mostly. And it's kind of like a... It's best for long-form campaign play, where focusing on a high heroic, save the world-ish, or your characters are super high power heroic fantasy. But for purposes of this one shot, we're going to be detailing and studying stuff in an urban campaign at lower levels. So, and once again, it's called the Shadows of Eldalon on the marketplace. So that's where we're going to begin. So let me just take us over to the game screen, and we can get started.
Okay.
Cool. So let me just grab your guys' characters over here. Bring us over. The first map. Okay, so we arrive in this large city called Eldalon, and you guys all have been at the behest of a halfling contact, who works with the Emperor by the name of Rayleigh Tallfellow, to arrive for the Harvest Festival, and that he has a matter of grave importance to discuss with you. So,
right.
that is where we begin today. And I think in a pure sitcom-y kind of fashion, we're going to be describing our characters as they're walking through the marketplace, looking for something to purchase for a friend, because this time in Eldalon isn't just any time. This is the Harvest Festival. So this is a time of Thanksgiving. This is a time of gift giving. So with that being said, let's go around and let's describe our characters and what they're buying and for who before we kick these things off. All right. Thanks. If we need an order, I'm gonna start with Dean.
Okay. So Rozo will be walking through the streets in very, very rigid, uncomfortable looking robes. They do not flow. They just like fall straight down. And even with like movement, it just, you can barely tell that there's legs moving beneath the robes.
Do they overstarch them?
Yeah, it's just, and Rosa starches them at home every chance as well. So Rosa would be at whatever stall would be selling essentially horse equipment or farming equipment, and looking through items, looking at the horse whips, the brands, the branding, and just giving lots of shaking her head a lot. Would ask the shop owner if there was any whips or brands that had the Great Gold Worm sigil, either
Ooh.
on the handle or some kind of brand of the Great Gold Worm sigil, because she is a big fan of the Great Gold Worm and the justice and purity she believes that
Sure.
that icon brings to the world. So
is this a gift for the worm itself?
this would be a gift for essentially the first person that she feels has
an agent of the
someone
worm?
has someone in their life that they need to teach a lesson.
Oh, okay.
So she's very much of an opportunist gift giver.
Excellent.
That's a proselytizing pain.
Sure.
Yeah.
Would Rozo be the type of person who would be impulsive and looking for this in the store, or would this be someone that they did their research and have nailed down and wrote correspondence to have this commissioned?
I think she would be she'd have it thought out in her head, but not have had any for action.
Okay.
So in her head, she's being very particular, but now she's just kind of stuck with whatever's there. And maybe even finds one of these whips that she finds to her liking and just asking the stall owner, can you just carve the Great Gold Worm sigil into the handle for me? I'll wait over here while you do that.
That would be awesome. Could you do me a favor now? And we're going to actually do a roll here. I want you to roll. This is a cool thing that happens in 13th Age. It's called Icon Dice. I want you to roll your relationship with the Gold Worm here to help describe this whip.
Okay. So
if you don't mind.
Yep, totally. Get to go to the character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, all right, walk me through rolling on this character sheet, the icon relationship die.
No problem. So there's a bunch of radio buttons, I think, underneath the your icons that you've selected.
There we go. Yep.
Select one of those and then hit background, or hit the icon. Blue button. So you got a 5, which is interesting in 13th Age. It is a complication. So I think what we see is this marketplace owner, this stall, this leather. I guess it would be leather, right? I would imagine, or metal. It's leather.
Yeah,
it's a leather one, right?
It would be a leather whip with some kind of wrapped handle.
They take you for a sucker, and they're going to offer this at a much steeper price than what you're willing to go for.
Okay.
Are you willing to accept that price? In your heart of hearts that they are gouging you because you really want this, right? They're trying to take advantage of you.
Well, it depends on how well you can carve this icon. Is your skill worthy of the extra coin?
Well, and I think the shopkeeper, I imagine it's an older gentleman. I imagine almost like a Game of Thrones, like Varys, like his hands are in his like this monkish types of robes. He's wearing very modest things, and he says, "Well, you are a person of sincere taste if you're coming to the hand that binds, looking for leather goods. You know full well that I have the capabilities of doing this." They say very, very confidently, but also in a very like smooth demeanor. So here's what I want to see. I want to look and see what this thing ultimately does, because you don't have to worry about haggling for this one shot. And but I think the way you carry yourself, they nod and they say, "You're not someone to be trifled with." And they
We
and
are both hands that bind.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice. I love it. Cool. So I think you're going to get something out of this. And I think for purposes until you give this gift away, this will be a favored gift from the for the gold dragon. So this will be considered an item that you can have in your possession to help you. And this particular, it's called I'm considering this called a rune. You can see that the gold stitching and leather working, that the what do you call it when you press into leather a symbol? Is it embossing, emboss? Is that when you press into something and that's not raised, right? One of them is beveling and the other one's embossing. No, okay.
We could say anti-bevel.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so it's impressed in there, and when you grab it and you get the light catches it just right, you see like this like searing gold kind of like outline, and you could feel that you're protected with the dragon. So you're gonna get a +1 AC for this rune. It's a blessed item by the gold worm. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And I would just be holding it up all the time, trying to get that perfect, always perfection.
Yes.
That perfect glint, always.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks.
Cool. Let's go with Rudy. Rudy next.
Yes. Well, Rolf von Hofstein is out and about town. He hasn't been to Ildelin in quite some time. Last time he was here is but 3 shanties, a mule, and a few donkeys. But now it's a bustling city. He would like to also get a gift relating to the Great Gold Worm. He has a more traditional love for the worm, I would say. So he would like to go to the nearest temple and donate or give. He wants some special token that shows that he truly does love the worm. Maybe it's a discarded book of the worm's teachings, or something ancient, something older, something unique.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, so it's been a hot minute. Are you expecting someone here? Are you when you go to this temple?
No.
Have you been here before?
Okay. No, it's
so you're a stranger.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do me a favor?
But his family name and his love of the worm is well known.
Sure. Yeah, your reputation precedes you.
Indeed.
Totally. Okay, so go ahead and give me a relationship die with the gold worm.
Cool. Oh no.
Yep. Okay. That's certainly it. Well, unfortunately, you get it's positive and negative. You can either settle for some. It's not the old ancient relic that you want. It's actually a new replacement. It's a imagine a decanter with a glass dragon at the top, like a cork on top of it. You can see it's finally new glass, and they you can see like you're studying it, and I think the priests mention how they have to apologize because the older one, the one that perhaps your great grandfather actually donated it. Let's say that, right? It had to be replaced because some miscreants in the commons have ended up stealing that one. So, ultimately, what you can get here is this is one giant decanter that's basically 2 potions of healing worth of items. But you also learn that there's some kind of miscreant that is deliberately stole from you.
I'm crestfallen to hear about this. Who would steal from the Great Gold Worm? I'm sure that they will come to justice.
These are troubling times, my lord.
Perhaps by my hand. I do not know.
Yes.
But great. I will take this decanter. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Glory to the Great Gold Worm.
Ooh, what does the prayer to the Great Gold Worm look like? Like, what is the how do you say goodbye? Is it like like your hands? Yeah. Is it like like wings? All right.
Yeah, it's a combination.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it's like glory to the Great Gold Worm. Get out of here. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. All right, let's keep going down the list here then. Brother Eldon, Wolf Samurai, what's up?
So Brother Eldon, the monastery he calls home is way up north in the Frost Range, and don't get a lot of interesting books very often. And although Brother Eldon himself is not much of a book reader, considering that whole, blind for most of his life thing, he definitely wants to get something for his brothers there, something that would enrich them and help alleviate some of the boredom and being off, in the middle of nowhere, functionally.
Yeah, right. Something a little something fancy from the big old city.
So just a nice small tome that's maybe like that wide, full of stuff.
Like an almanac or something. All these facts about the city.
Encyclopedia, something. Just something that give the brothers something to read for years to come.
Yeah, an encyclopedia. Okay, cool. So go ahead and give me your relationship.
All right, I'm gonna roll priestess.
Your icon.
First.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
one. Oh, okay. You're able to get them a map. One of those traveling companion maps that you're able to shuffle out. I think the one that you want was actually purchased a while back by a member of the town's guard. They apologize. I think you had your you know what it was? It was like a first edition or something like that. It was something very nice that you had your eye on. It was purchased by one of the town guards, folks. They're a group called the Silver Shields in this town. The person does not remember the name, unfortunately, but know that Silver Shields would have that book for you.
I'll have to inquire about that later because I really want to get this.
Yes, of course.
It's important.
Awesome. Okay, so as the afternoon wanes, you guys have done a bunch of shopping. You know that you're supposed to meet with Rayleigh Tallfellow, the Emperor's agent, at 6 p.m. in what's called Hawker Square. And it's around that time when things turn a little bit south.
All right.
Your guys are in this marketplace. It's thick and bustling. You guys, for purposes of the game, you guys have grouped up together, and you're in the southwestern section of this marketplace for now. And cries go out in the marketplace. Imagine corn husks and hay barrels around. Classic fall harvest festival things around. When cries are heard out from the middle of this festival, perhaps you're not able to see through all of the moving and the people rushing and trying to get away, but the smell is unmistakable. You smell the smell of rotting flesh. You smell the smell of putridity emerging and out from the sewer drains as zombies show up. So let me go ahead and not
we must
drag the map
purify
away.
These sewers.
Yes, and let me get to the right layer, and I'll reveal them all to you. This is a fun thing about 13th Age in lieu of other games. You fight a lot of creatures, and there's a lot of combat, and it's a lot of smashing and damage. Okay, so let me bring them over to the token layer. Furthermore, you see in the back corner, I'll bring you guys a little bit closer if you want. In the back corner, there is a large pumpkin-headed zombie that I just put on the map layer, who has carved into it a grimacing expression. Kristen, and don't worry, I did not forget you. Yours is after in purpose, so don't. I know people are worried, but no, I was deliberately. I have something special for you. So just 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and start going for initiative.
Okay.
Okay, so I've pre-rolled my initiatives for my guys.
Okay. And I have quick to fight, so I can roll twice and take the better.
I have that as well.
Nice.
Oh,
if you want,
roll.
have you guys select? Yeah. So if you haven't already, select your token and do it, and then it will grab it and put it in the turn order sheet, which is super handy. Nice little Roll20 feature that gives us an order of things that are going on. I set the escalation die to 0 because this is the first round of combat, and then we're about ready to begin. You guys are all going to start at a particular range in 13th Age called Near. So you guys are close enough to the combat, but you're not being attacked right now. Okay. So you're technically considered in near range right now, and from that point, we're going to leave it open. So once again, going around, you see a bunch of stalls that are open. Think of like your classic farmers market style stalls. People are screaming and running away. You see some zombies shuffling around, like in between breaks of people trying to move. You see some guards shout, and it's just general chaos and bedlam here as you guys step forward into the fray. So,
Okay.
In terms of initiative orders, we're starting with Brother Edlin.
So Brother Edlin he has some definite experience with the undead and is not at all a fan. Up in the Frost Range, they're a constant menace because they don't get eaten by predators, they don't get decayed in the weather. So he wants to move forward and doesn't want to rush. He's not a
Once more into the breach style.
Yeah, he's not a reckless individual. But he'll probably try to help. He'll probably move up and then try to help get some of the crowds out of the way. Try to get them to get away from the zombies.
Yes.
And,
yeah. So you awesome. Yeah. Totally. I love that picture. So you rush into the danger, getting people like away from others. Are you trying to ready or prepare for anything? Like,
yeah, I'll I've got a warhammer, so I'll bring that out and just kind of, after these innocents are out of the way, I'll make ready to go in and smash some skulls.
Yeah, and I want to make it very clear that people are running. It's not for good deals somewhere else. It's because of these zombies. So, cool. Awesome.
Oh, you mean it's not the typical Tuesday special?
No, it's definitely not, guys. So that's so great. So we're gonna that's gonna be your turn there. Next up is gonna be Callie.
So Callie doesn't interact, like, this is the first time she's probably seen rotting corpses that are actually walking on two legs. But she is a little disturbed that they came out of the sewer because, some of her friends live there. So this just won't stand. So she skitters over where she finds a good place to park herself and gets her short bow out and basically trains on the best zombie target.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you can see around there are a lot of these slightly vivisected zombies, as in they are literally missing parts of them that have, like with near precision, have parts of them removed. But furthermore, you definitely see that there are two zombies that have a particular foul odor emanating around them. So which one? So basically, GM to player, there's two types of zombies here. One of them is your classic mooks, and the other ones here are your little bit trickier zombies. As not to mention the classic pumpkin. So, with that all in mind, which one were you thinking about? Was one of the shelters here up front?
Yes.
Cool. So is it going to be number 8 or 3 or one of these closer ones? Or
probably number 8.
Cool. Okay. So let's take a shot at number 8 here.
All right. I'm assuming ranged basic attack.
Yeah, you should have a crossbow, right? Yeah, basic. Cool. Oh, okay. So perhaps here's my question for you. On the roll like this, I think there might be too much interference of people running around and not getting a clear shot. Would you take the shot anyways, risking danger, or would you hold back?
If there's still a lot of the Commonwealth running for their lives and basically blocking my shot, I would probably hold on to it.
Okay.
It's these people's sin that has wrought this desecration upon them.
Yeah. So it's not that you miss, it's just that you're trying to get a shot on somebody who's trying to like fend them off with a I guess like maybe a lid to a barrel. right? And you just they're in the way, and you're telling them to try to move, and of course things are too heated, so it's not like you miss. It's just you can't take your shot, right? So that's your miss, right?
Okay.
So, cool. Thank you. All right, let's keep going. Next up is Rolf, the 17.
I charge straight into the middle and swing at the nearest thing.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, how did you say movement worked? I'm able to engage.
Yeah, you can. So
that,
yeah,
right?
we were nearby, so now you're considered engaged. by
Okay,
movement.
perfect. Yeah, I'll just swing at 8, the closest one.
Mhm.
Because I hate.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh.
18. Okay,
Oh.
well you hit, but it's
Yeah.
not an. Ooh, that's not the best damage I think we've ever seen. Right. Cool. So I think
And-
perhaps unless you this is the same one that that Callie couldn't get a shot on, right?
Mhm.
Cool.
Yes.
So I think it might have been something to the effect of you intervening against the guy with the lid, like the mustached commoner with the lid of the barrel, getting out of the way as you step in, and you shove the zombie aside as it staggers back and goes oh, and comes back.
Okay,
Trying to
and
yeah.
as a paladin, one of my abilities is Divine Domain of Leadership, which means any other attacks against this specific zombie, you get a +1 to your roll, your tech roll.
Cool. So, what does that look like on screen? What does that leadership look like? Is
Sure.
this a rallying call? Is this like a
Yeah,
magical
it's,
aura that emanates you?
Exactly. I raise my sword to the sky and I yell, "In the name of the Great Gold Worm," and anyone around me is inspired. It's melee attacks to join my fight against these evil zombies and
Nice.
strike them down.
As you raise your warhammer, we get that little like quasi-translucent golden
Exactly.
aura of the dragon around you, like bursts
Of
for a
course it's
second.
gold. Oh, yeah.
And cool. And now you're kind of like radiating, and the dragon or the zombie is kind of like highlighted as the favorite target if this is the MMO, right? Cool. Nice work there, Rudy. Let's keep going. Let me go ahead and mark that you did 3 damage to it. And let's keep going down the list. So that was 17. Rosa, what's your dexterity?
My dexterity it's 10, so a 0 modifier.
Okay.
But I also have that skill to roll initiative twice and take the higher one, which is what I did earlier.
Oh, did it not take it? No, it took a 12. Okay, that's right.
Well, it took a 7, then I put a 12 back in
Gotcha.
because it was 12 and a 7.
No problem. I'm gonna make a quick ruling and say that since you're tied with the zombies, I think you act faster than the zombie.
Okay.
So
Great.
I'm gonna let you go first. Okay.
Sounds good. What are my characters? There. So Rozo is going to be just intently walking towards the madness along the way with her little golden whip now. You've brought this on yourselves. Just randomly whipping people in the crowd as she walks over. She'll grab her crossbow out, and she doesn't care because she's just like, if everyone here was not a sinner, the zombies would not come for them. So she's just going here and just going for the shot against zombie 8. Whether or not she hits people, they're all evil. It doesn't matter.
Cool. Well,
So,
I mean,
I
I like how straight-faced you are when you say that. Thank you. Yeah, let's see the roll.
crossbow, range base attack, modifier is 0.
Ooh.
All right.
Once again, minimum damage. So normally with mooks, I'd be kind of cool with like describing how they kind of die, you know, like in some cases. But I think in this case, you guys both rolled minimum damage, so
Yeah.
it's just not the best.
It hits and it just kind of slowly just
No.
bounces off
Yeah.
and faints.
Yeah. Your leadership doesn't do anything, right, Rudy?
No,
Doesn't
no,
augment damage, right?
No.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure it didn't. Cool. All right. Yep. So you're just able to do 4 to it. So
Okay,
It's
great.
It's staggering near death. So yeah. So I think what happens is once again you probably hit it. So let's say for this one, it's missing its part of its neck and clavicle area, and you just shot right where there's basically dead space and just hits the back of the skin as it goes like, so nothing too vital to the
Eventually, I'll
undead.
hit all your skin.
Yes.
Be patient.
Yes, you will carve it up like a turkey
Mm-hmm.
in the holiday festival. Now I'm not hungry. All right. Cool. Now after the 12, we're gonna go ahead and let the zombie pumpkin header
boy.
go. Yes.
That can't possibly be bad.
The pumpkin hurler cackles with menacing laughter, unhuman or unnatural laughter, as it picks up one of these pumpkins that's in the stalls around it, right? And you see it getting kind of corrupted in its hand as it grabs it and chucks it at Rolf. So let me go ahead and make a
All
roll
right.
for it. And roll. Somehow keep minimizing the thing that I needed open. Let's do. It's supposed to be adding us. Okay, it's a 20,
Ooh,
which is
what is that targeting? Which defense specifically?
Oh, sorry, AC.
AC, yeah, 20 hits.
Mhm.
20 hits, barely.
Yeah. Okay. So this smashes right against your. Are you using a shield? Does Rolf have a shield?
Yes, he does have a shield. Shield and
Ooh.
sword, actually.
Yeah. The corrupted pumpkin smashes on the shield as bits kind of spray over it. It and you see it's hissing against your religious protection, right? Your inspiration, as it turns to like nauseous, vaporous steam around you, and it's getting into your like. Do you wear a visor or open face?
Open face.
Oh, cool. Yeah, your eyes water from it, and you are you're not in a good spot from that. Okay, as you like get it away from you. I don't think right now it's not an even hit, so you're cool with not getting that negative, but that's what it fictionally looks like. Like you can see that when these things throw this stuff, the nauseous stuff that comes off of them can hurt you, but you're okay for now. Okay, and you take 8 damage.
Oh,
8.
Yeah.
dang.
Okay.
That is a tough stench.
Yes. I thought maybe real quick, just testing the waters. Would you rather I take the average result or roll, or take the result as written or roll it, the damage?
Which was 8?
Yeah. Right. 8 is what's written, but I'd be willing to roll it instead.
We can stick with written. I feel for
Yeah,
bad guys.
okay.
That's always a good rule to stand
Yeah.
by.
No problem. Excellent. Cool, guys. All right, let's keep it going then. So after the pumpkin hurler goes, the shufflers get moving. So
Good luck, Rolf.
Yeah. for
right.
real.
Uh, the
You
one
probably
that's
did this to yourself too.
the one
I
the one that's
understand paladins are very tasty, so
Yeah.
yeah, right. So the ones that called out is going to want to come after you, Rolf. Rolf, do you have any background in the in wars at all?
Oh, yes, of course. Rolf the Elder fought against many an orc tribe who would move in on the Emperor's land.
Hmm. So unlike the raw brute strength of an orc, these zombies move with strange cadence to their staggering. It's not like a standard shuffle. It's more like puppet strings are kind of holding them together, and they're kind of shuffling in odd moments, making it kind of difficult to anticipate what they're going to do. So let me go ahead and roll. It's pretty easy though. I think you'll be okay. Right.
Famous
No.
last words always. Yeah.
Right, of course. And they do 3 damage to you.
Okay.
But I think what happens is so once again you still have that sort of like radiate nauseous stuff now around you. It punches into your armor, and you just see its arm like just kind of fall off as it does damage to itself. And as it hits the nauseousness, and it kind of at that point like looks down, and you see it kind of just burning and kind of just fall over, like it just killed itself.
All right.
So nicely done.
Yes, that was my plan all along.
Yes.
Everyone cover themselves in pumpkins. Is that
That
what's,
one's
so is,
dead.
that's what's doing it, we're assuming? That's what it looks like?
The nauseousness.
The nauseous...
As a GM, I wouldn't recommend it.
Someone just doesn't like pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Someone really has it out against pumpkin spice.
I'm just making sure Rolf doesn't have some ability that zombies just disintegrate upon touch.
Yeah. But I do appreciate you. I appreciate you trying to get to the root of the problem. So, all right. So the shufflers are still going. Sorry.
That's fine.
See them moving in. But the good news, though, is that your inspiration has attracted them like moths to a flame, protecting the innocents. So moral victory here a little bit, I guess. Let's see how long that lasts, right?
Rolf must be pure evil for the zombies to target him like this.
Yeah. So. Ooh, nothing.
Miss.
Probably not good enough either. So what's going on? Okay, so just get a picture from you, Rolf. What are you doing to that's preventing these zombies from getting any advantage or ground on you?
Wildly flailing my shield in varying directions as I can't see so great from that stenchy stuff in my eyes. And what do you know? I happen to be deflecting zombie attacks left and right.
So you're flailing and with each whoosh that you see zombies getting kind of like pushed back and moving at you. So there's just a few more attacks. No, you don't. Just hang in there, right? We actually see next to you, like on a stall, is the cat hanging from the limb, being like, hang in there, in old English. So keep going.
Hangeth in there.
It's got one of those really colorful H's. You know what I mean, like in manuscripts. Is a 14 good enough?
14's gonna miss.
Okay. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got one more to do for this part.
That's a miss.
Wouldn't you know it? That's a miss. Cool. Awesome. Okay. These are gone. Then, since I rolled really bad on the initiative for these zombies, the stinkiest ones move forward. One of them's taking their time to get to you, but this other one, the one that kind of dissolved in front of you, gets overstepped and overtaken by the putrid one. And you see it unhinges its jaw as you see like nauseous green odors come after it, and it lunges at you with some claws. It has almost like an acrid smell to it in addition to nausea. Have you ever had the uncomfortable time of taking out the garbage and there being water in the garbage underneath? Yeah, it's like oozing. It's like that's coming out of its mouth. Garbage water is coming out of its mouth. So it's like this. It's bad, right? You don't know. This is not what you want to deal with right now.
You can get electric toothbrush for $10 online. Totally recommend it. After a week of bleeding gums, you're gonna be fine.
Can I go back and change my gift from earlier to toothbrush?
Right. As a 19.
That misses.
Nice. Cool. So you see another one lurking between the zombies, but for now, that's all we got. And then the escalation die raises by 1. So everyone, we get a bonus to hit. And
cool.
We go to the top of the order again. That's
that
the
cat
escalation.
tapestry is still there. Low of the hull, dangle with confidence.
Yes. All right, so it's the top of the order again. So it's brother.
All right, Brother Edlin he's got his warhammer in hand. He will make the sign of his god in front of him and walk stridently towards the zombie shuffler, calling out to be at peace, my brethren. You will soon know the you will soon rest in your graves safely once again, and he will attempt to smash him in the skull. So it might not actually go too well.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see.
Probably not. 13 versus AC.
Yeah, bummer. Just not enough against the 14 AC. So just giving you guys, letting you know, yeah. I should have talked about that beforehand, but yeah, they have a 14 AC. So if you want to narrate your action of your combat of you hitting them, if you hit over 14, let me know. All right. So I'm cool.
So in
with
this
that.
case, I walk up and the goo that's starting to accumulate on the ground, I just slip enough when I step forward to kind of shortchange the swing.
Oh, yeah, and I think what you do is you end up hitting a not a person, but one of a not like almost like a pinata-esque style, like a straw man. What do you call a scarecrow? I couldn't think of the word. I was like, what do you call a farm pinata? I was like, scarecrow.
Farm pinata.
You know, you know what I mean, like a scarecrow. You knock the head off the scarecrow. That's in the stand next to it. A bunch of it falls back into a bunch of cabbages. You hear a farmer going, "Not my cabbages!" And we keep going. Cool. So unfortunate.
Yeah. So.
All right, Callie, you're up with an 18. You're next.
So
wait, did that include your? I'm sorry, real quick. I'm so sorry. That included your escalation.
Yes. Okay. When you use the powers that like the melee basic and range basic, they will include the escalation die automatically.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, great.
Yes.
So when Callie saw that pumpkin-headed zombie throw that pumpkin at Rolf, she is enraged, and she's like, "You fiend! That could have been a pie! What a waste of a perfectly good pumpkin!" Her priorities are a little out there. So she turns to shoot an arrow at the zombie pumpkin hurler. And now, where did I put my character sheet? There it is.
Oh, that's good. That's a hit. And you do... Which one? The hurler, right? Yes. Excellent.
Stop wasting food, pumpkin hurler.
Yeah, so what does this look like when you do damage to it? Where do you hit the pumpkin?
So I basically give the pumpkin a nose. It's what did you say? Did it have a grin?
It has a grimacing carved face to it. Like
well, now it has a clown nose. It's a perfectly circular nose in the middle of that pumpkin's head.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I like that a lot. Yeah, so it's like there's a hole in it right there. And it tries to it doesn't have eyes, but you see like the carvings look down and be like, oh. And its mouth gets even angry expression to its laughing demeanor now. Cool, but yep, you did your damage. So then we keep going. Rolf.
So Rolf kind of gets his bearings together and sees that he's surrounded, and then he smiles because that's how he likes it. And then he thrusts his sword right into that garbage water mouth of the zombie in front of him. Mm-hmm. And I am going to use Smite Evil, which is a special attack for paladins.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
That, which does additional damage and all sorts of fun stuff if it hits. Which it doesn't, 7. But I do half damage on a miss. So.
Yeah. Okay. So just so you know, in terms of just when we're doing the game, that's also they're vulnerable to that type of damage. So
really?
That's a factor.
That makes sense.
But you're good. Okay. All right, and we keep going. Nice try. Unlucky. As everyone, as you guys begin to keep attracting these zombies. Now we go over to Rozo, right? And then the jackal.
Okay, so I've seen what just happened with Callie and the pumpkin hurler, and immediately I'm like, this seems like a unique kind of manifestation, and I just walk up, start walking towards it, pushing people that are still trying to get away, just pushing them back towards it, essentially, just stay and be reckoned. And walking up, I'll get close enough, and I'll use my Spirits of the Righteous ability, which does 46 plus 4 holy damage and gives an AC bonus to whoever is closest to me. So I would just roll that. And as I do that, I will have... Yeah.
Closest to you, I think, is Brother Edlin.
The closest ally with the lowest hit points for Spirits of the Righteous.
Oh yeah, there you go. So I guess Rolf.
Nearby ally with the fewest hit points.
Right.
So yes, Rolf.
All right.
Okay.
So I will spread my arms and just say, bind the wounds. Spirit of the Righteous. Submit. Okay. So 10, but with holy damage, does that do anything?
Oh yeah, that's really good. That's enough for and this one was particularly against it was for Rolf, right?
The +4 AC is for Rolf then, because Rolf has the lowest hit points.
And then you're hitting the shuffler in the middle there.
Oh, I was hitting the pumpkin.
Oh yeah, the hurler. I'm sorry, I misheard. Yeah, the hurler. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's super good actually. Okay, so you are able to you do 16, which is quite a lot of damage to it.
Holy, yeah.
Let me do it this way. It's easier to add up than it is to count down.
Mm-hmm. So that's the daily action for that skill.
Yeah. There we go. So, nicely done.
Okay.
Okay. So then, until end of next turn, you have +4 AC.
Great.
Pretty sick. Cool.
Whether you deserve it or not, it remains to be seen.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So then we keep going. So now it's the zombies' turn. And okay, so the zombie wants revenge against Callie for, you've given me a nose. I don't want one. I don't like it. And it's going to get ready to prepare and chuck a pumpkin at you and say, the pumpkins are about the size of your head, aren't they?
Probably.
If not bigger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it says, I don't like your head. Try this one on for size, as it chucks the pumpkin at you. And it's hurling the pumpkin. This is against your armor class. And it's rolling with a 7. That's a pretty good roll.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty brutal.
So I am going to try and be evasive. And I can do that once per battle and force an enemy that hits you to re-roll the attack with a -2 penalty. So Callie's like, oh dear. and does a barrel roll.
So it's like, so I think we get the shot of so we are in, so Callie's down here, kind of outside of the busiest parts of the market. Yeah, so we have that bullet timey, like, you're going slow. So there's just pumpkin with these nauseous gases just like going around it as it's hurling at you. Like no, what it is? The best picture is dodgeball. It's like literally dodgeball. And only the stakes are much higher. So let me re-roll. You said re-roll with a -2 penalty. I heard that right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, I just want to make sure. 17.
That's
probably your AC, isn't it?
That still hits. Yep.
that's brutal.
Less dramatically.
Oh, so it slows down. It times its shot as your barrel roll out of the way, and it just creams you in the face. You take 8 points of damage, and that's an even hit. So it's even worse. It's that your face and things are covered in pumpkin innards, and it's going to actually affect you. You're gonna take a -2 dexterity checks until the end of battle.
Okay.
All right. as you are covered in pulp.
I stand before the demon, and I am so pure. It just can't even focus on me.
So, give it a nose, and then it will. If there's one thing I know about zombie pumpkins, is that they're incredibly vain. So
Yeah.
All right, cool. So then we just keep going down the initiative order here. So following that, the hurler just went, and then we're going to go into the shufflers. So now we do the zombie shuffle, everybody. So I'm gonna roll a series of tests. I'm gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then 4 more will join after this round.
Oh, it's a lot of dead people in the sewers.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
How did you not notice these before?
So this
Kelly?
one's sorry. Let me call out. So these ones are going against Rolf. The first 3 are going against Rolf. So that's probably you laughed off a 16, right?
But you have +4 AC, remember, for this
Yeah,
entire
that's what I'm
encounter.
So
pretty hard to hit.
yeah. So does the blessings of the worm does that look like anything, Dean, or is it does this like augment the already like the waiting inspiration?
It's probably just giving from Rozo's background. It's probably just making that green cloud even more green. But I'm just like, look at the golden shower of protection around you. But it's obviously just green, just making it muddy, a muddier color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trying to get gold out of green is not a pretty. I paint sometimes, and yeah, that's a hard.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate your optimism.
Even without the green, it would still probably be muddy. A muddy looking effect.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are just not even getting anywhere. And
Oh, okay.
well,
On the other hand,
on the other hand, the last one does damage to you in addition to doing damage to itself. So that's pretty bad. I'm sorry. So let me just roll. Should I roll damage for a crit, or are we cool with just timesing it?
Whatever, it's fine. It's you can roll the damage. That's more fun, I think, for the viewers, right? That's what it's all about.
It's for the viewers, so I'm gonna roll it just so double. So I'm gonna see what it is. Oh, see, you're happy. So it's just 7. But it's not enough, right? So unfortunately, the zombie that breaks through and hits you, it goes through the cloud, and you see that arm again. It gets kind of like that corrosiveness to it, and as it touches you, and it's burning through your armor as it's dissolving and doing damage to itself, while it burns through your armor, getting you kind of near the neck area. And you both are going to take 1d4 damage. You both take 3 damage. In addition. Bummer. Okay. Trash zombies go. The trash mouths. With their hit single all-star? I don't know. I was trying to think of carrying that joke over, and I realized it was a dead end. So, anyways, okay. The putriding zombie gets to go against Rolf, and then I'm sorry, I forgot. I got 2 more that go against Brother Eldon. So let me get these 2 going. Brother, what are you wielding again?
I've got a warhammer.
That's right. Just a warhammer.
Yeah, I don't have a shield.
Yeah. Okay. So you're trying to parry these blows, I suppose.
Yeah, or just kind of. I mean, zombies are kind of slow, so maybe just kind of trying to get out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not difficult for you to do.
not particularly, no. And it's like, just casually just lean over. That, however, will hit.
Oh, that's definitely gonna. Yeah, that's sorry to. Okay, well, 3 damage to you, my friend.
All right. I'm okay.
And with that, the escalation die rises again. And we're at the next round.
All right. So I go first. So seeing that Brother Rolf has very nearly been overwhelmed by the rotting dead, I will call out encouragement to him and send healing magics into his body.
Hooray.
He can spend a recovery and add 4 to the total.
Whoa.
Nice. If you guys are familiar with D&D 4th edition, and if you haven't played 13th Age, recoveries kind of are like your healing points, right? They're kind of like your ability to heal.
Healing surge.
Yes, your
Exactly.
surges.
So the second thing I will do is I will invoke. Well, no, I'm not going to invoke it. I'm going to call upon my illusion domain, and for that I roll a d20. And now, anytime someone's going to make an attack roll, enemy or ally, I can switch that 2 that I rolled for what they just rolled. So in this case, some enemy is going to roll very, very poorly here shortly.
Nice.
Go ahead.
I'm kind of wondering if you already had one in mind.
It's going to depend on how well everybody rolls, because I can do it at any time. So if someone tries to crit Rolf again, might be
we're going to save it. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
okay. No
I
problem.
can do it anytime until my next turn. But and then having done that, I will attempt to give the piece of the grave back to this zombie, whether they like it or not.
It's
going to be the one right in front of me.
A great way of putting it. Okay.
No modifiers. And no, I'm not going to. So
wow.
Just the 1 miss damage.
Guys, you are... I'm going to go talk to Suzanne real quick about getting these Roll20 dice checked for you all.
Yeah, the dice are not our friends so far.
Just kidding. Everyone knows Roll20 uses the best, most purest random algorithms possible. Just luck is not on your side. So, okay. That's a bummer. But we keep going. So other brother Alden is Callie.
So Callie doesn't really know how well she's going to be able to fire an arrow now that she has pumpkin bits all over her face that are now noxious and stinky. So she's going to abandon her bow and just start making tracks over to the pumpkin hurler. She is beyond annoyed at this point. She probably has a black eye.
Yeah, it was a pretty gnarly hit. Okay. Sure, with pleasure.
I'm assuming that since I'm basically crossing the entire center part of the bazaar, I probably won't be able to reach there.
No, you can.
Okay.
So 13th Age doesn't have the move speeds in combat. It has what are called zones. And I was describing that you guys were all in near range. So describing you kind of rage-filled, kind of dashing at the pumpkin seems very, very on brand here. So I'll totally allow you to rush there. As you're running the spittle and pulp of the pumpkin is flying off of you in your dust trail. If this was an anime, as you come up there, and are you wielding swords or daggers? What?
I'm a dagger.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna carve it.
I'm gonna give it a little top hat.
Yeah.
An inward top hat. I don't know how that works, but she'll figure it out. She's
Wow. Yeah. That's a pretty good solid roll. So you nail it.
You win the pumpkin carving competition. Congratulations.
Huzzah!
So what does that look like?
So Callie is just books it, and she can't reach the pumpkin's head because halfling. Maybe another round. Maybe she can gain some height. But basically she does a little bit of a punch in motion as she reaches the end of her run, and just gives it a belly button. It might have had a belly button at some point, but with all the rotten putrescence, it's like, all right, I'm assuming this is your belly button. Now you have a belly button now.
Oh yeah, your hit connects for sure. It takes some. You stab it as it's trying to cackle. You get it right, like in like a I don't know where, I don't know anatomy that great. I mean, I
The belly
understand
button is like on the stomach area.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, thanks, man. I thought it was on the forehead.
Yeah.
I totally thought it was on the forehead, but I mean, with things that are undead, I'm not exactly sure how they talk, but I imagine it deflates a little bit when you stab it. It goes and it limps over and it looks angry at you. It's definitely hurting. So great work there.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. So we keep going. You know what's up.
Yep.
you know.
It's Rozo's turn again now.
Yep.
I believe, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I will just keep calmly shuffling over towards this pumpkin, spouting whatever random nonsense comes to her brain.
Yeah.
And so this is a quick rules question.
Sure.
Can I do a
What's up?
standard action and a quick action
Yes.
as well in a round? Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up my mace and I'm going to just shout, help me bind the wounds. So I'm casting Hammer of Faith. So my melee attacks will now do D12 damage instead of D6.
Nice.
And
It's
then
a
my
good
quick
catchphrase.
Yeah.
Great catchphrase.
Well, the full thing would be drink the blood, bind the wound. And then my quick action would be Shield of Faith. So this is for allies, so I wouldn't be affected by this for an AoE, right?
I think you were considered an ally.
Yeah, for purposes of
I'm
a
an
spell
ally.
like
Yeah.
this.
Ooh.
So you're good. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so I will cast Shield of Faith and for 3 allies. And that will be +1. Let me see. Roll that. Okay. Yeah. So there it goes in the description. +1 AC to myself, to Callie, and to I guess we'll go with Rolf as well, since Rolf seems to need a lot more help each round still.
Okay. So the 3 allies gain 1 AC for the rest of battle. Is the
For the rest
plan?
of the battle, correct? Yes.
Cool. Awesome. Nice work. Yeah. Cool. I think the pumpkin haughtily laughs at your faith.
You weren't laughing before when
Yeah.
the holiness washed over you.
Yeah, right? Cool. So, oh, nice. I appreciate that you have that 2 being saved right there. That's a good way of doing it.
I don't want to forget it.
Yeah, it's a really smart thing. See, isn't it cool that Roll20 lets you do those types of things, right?
I do like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do that to shame players who roll 1s. I'll drag the 1 on and make it follow around for the rest of the encounter.
I love that. I love that so much. Oh, that's good. Cool. Oh, that's good. Okay, so it's the pumpkin's turn, right? Okay, so the pumpkin is going to go ahead and wind up and says it's going to ignore Callie for the first time. You have earned its ire. So Rozo, you're in for a treat, or maybe a trick.
Okay.
So,
I'm ready.
It
with
grabs,
my +2 AC.
It grabs.
It's not an AC.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, this is an AC, but it's going to grab its own head with both its hands, Sleepy Hollow style, and try to smash you with it.
Okay.
All right. So
I make evil lose its mind.
that's the. I like that. All right, so let's go. Let's jump into it here. So let's G20 +7. What's your AC?
Well, my space AC. Oh, that doesn't matter, anyways.
Because
the answer to that is
Nope.
no.
Oh,
He was going to do a trick or a treat. No, he's the one who got tricked.
you got. In fact, you got dunked on by the zombie. Your head is now a pumpkin as you try to get it off of you.
Or so it appears until the illusion that I cast earlier takes effect.
Once I hatch from this evil shell.
So you replace its die.
I do.
Oh, yes, cool. Great. This is, thank you. You're just playing into this character's big-headed purityness at this point.
Yeah.
I think Brother Edlin is just amused at you all day long. It's like you are the bizarro version of all the people that he knows and works with, and you are fascinating and weird.
Great. That goes one way.
Yes. I mean, but I'm sure Brother Edlin realizes that you have no bearing whatsoever on what he thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so this thing takes its head off, and then what happens now with the two?
So instead, it misses. No,
Thank
does the illusion does that affect Rozo entirely? Like, does it make it look like Rozo's not there, or because this is your spell? So does it like magically it's unable to complete the dunk? Like, how about paint me this picture?
No, it goes to dunk, and the illusion, it looks like it succeeded, and then it just kind of disappears, like it's a hologram or something that evaporated, and it turns out that Rozo was like 2 feet to the right.
Yeah, perfect. It's it's another scarecrow, right? So it dunks on a scarecrow.
Perfect.
Nice. Cool. Nicely done there. All right, so then we keep going, and I guess I just wrap up the rest of the encounter of all the zombies going, right? So it's just sometimes initiative works that way, right? So you see one of those putrefying zombies sneaking up behind you, but and for the purposes right now, we're gonna do all the shuffles. So once again, it's gonna be 3 zombie shufflers going against Rolf, 2 going against Brother. So I'm gonna roll a 3 against Rolf first. All right. But Rolf, you're looking worse for wear right now, right?
I'm all right. I am not staggered.
You have your bonus 1 AC.
I do. I have that as well going for me. So.
All right. Yeah. Well, you're doing okay there. Doing okay.
All right.
Oops, that's wrong. I'm rolling these individually instead of an aggregate because I'm old-fashioned like that. And 16 is not good enough either, if I recall. Cool. All right, so then we go to the other shufflers. These are the 2 going against the Brother right now. 16, I think, is okay.
Yes.
That's it. Just enough. Ooh. And you don't have the shield, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean my AC is 17, so it's just
just underneath it. Oh, perfect. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So you're keeping these things at bay. It's trying to I think that one is trying to crawl up on the stands and get like advantage on you, but you're just knocking it away and can't get around you. And we're going to keep going with the last one here. Nah, nothing. But then the putrefying ones come. Right? And these putrefying ones, their mouths agape, dripping this nauseous ooze. It's not a pretty sight. I don't like to describe a lot of viscera, but it's bad. We would be this movie that we're making would be rated R. Right? Let's just say that. Okay. And they're gonna make their attacks. One of them is going after the Brother, and the second one is going after Rolf. So I'm gonna roll with the first one against the Brother. So we're gonna keep going that way. All right, Edlin.
All right.
Stay resolute in your faith, brother. I believe you. I believe the zombie doesn't want to hit you.
Dental industry is a scam.
17 on the dice. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Dice. What can I say? Dice do what the dice are gonna do, right? So this is a natural 17 plus, so we both are going to take some damage here in addition. So we're taking the average of a d10, so it's 6 damage to you. And then you're going to take another furthermore additional d6 damage as it also hurts itself. And I want to work with you here and describe what this looks like as we both do damage to each other. So The zombie
So
comes at you,
is
right?
it like crawling at me? Is it like clawing at me, or like making a
Yeah.
punch or whatever?
It's
All
it's
right.
it's grasping at you, and it occasionally tries to get more of that slime like on its hands and tries to like
Mhm.
grab at you because this was like corrosive, right?
Okay.
Um,
So it kind of, when it reaches
Magically.
out for me, um, I'm wearing chainmail, so it kind of just breaks its own arm as it's doing that. But I mean, the force still bruises and batters me, despite the fact that the armor is there.
yeah. Ugh. So you're still doing okay then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You took 10 damage, and this my poor trash mouth taking damage.
So I'm not quite staggered, but I'm almost there.
Yeah. And then now the second zombie's going against Rolf, right?
Mhm.
So we're gonna keep going. It's getting a +7. You still have this is still the same round, so you have that armor bonus. So
Mhm. Haha.
your prayers are answered. It gets caught up in a tarp, one of the awnings to one of the I think that's fell. It like finally broke off a pole and fell onto it and it's trying to get itself clear of it. You see it you see it go from like the red and white colored awning to like that dull green gold brown stains as it's like getting it off of it, and it gives it almost like there's like a shroud effect of nastiness, right? And oh well, hey, what can you do? Sometimes you get trash shrouds and things as a GM.
That's
But as just as life sometimes takes down the path of being a torturer, sometimes you get trash shrouds. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
hey,
I mean, who
that's how
hasn't
it
been
goes.
camping with a tarp?
That's a good one because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool. So let's go back and let's keep going. Don't worry, this combat's gonna wrap up pretty soon as this escalation die arises.
Great.
So you're gonna keep going. It's the top of the order again. So,
All right. So let's see. First, I'm going to cast heal spell on myself. I'm gonna infuse myself with the healing energies, and that means I'm gonna roll recovery. I'm going to try to roll recovery.
Mhm.
There we go. And 4. So I'll recover a little bit of health.
Nice, good recovery.
And then I will cast Spirits of the Righteous on the putrid zombie in front of me. I will call upon the spirits of my ancestors and those of the brothers of my order and attempt to smite this undead creature back to the grave. And the escalation die is at 3. Okay.
Believe in you. Wow.
25.
Wow.
Nice.
It is
Wow.
only a natural 14 roll, but that is 21 holy damage.
Yeah, that's enough to freaking wallop it. So what does it look like as it affects the trash zombie?
So like the spirits themselves start to rise from the ground, like translucent ghosts,
Mhm.
and they kind of envelop this zombie and like crush it with their divine presence.
Great.
Oh, so it's kind of like a spirits within kind of thing, or like these spirits, like these angry spirits try to tear this zombie back down to the ground.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing. Oh boy, so it's like it's tugging at the soul of the zombie, like the nether strings that
Yeah.
are animating it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nearby ally with the fewest hit points gets 4 AC.
Nice.
Which I think that's Callie,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
because she's got 13.
Cool. So is it like a Bane Bless scenario where like another spirit like touches Callie to get healing as well?
Exactly.
Cool. Is it one of Callie's ancestors or something? Is it a hat?
It very well could be, yeah.
Okay.
It was me, your presence and proximity.
The spirit looks over at Rozo and just... It can't say anything, but you can tell it's giving him a look.
just a look. So,
Yeah.
cool. Nice, guys. All right, we can keep going.
Okay, who's next?
Oh, sorry. So after we have brother, it's Callie.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to. I don't know how many actions I can do, but I want to try swashbuckle, and
You can buckle some swash.
I'm going to buckle some swash. I am going. Callie's going to do a little bit of a tumble and get underneath the pumpkin cart.
Ooh.
Basically, in an effort to get behind the zombie pumpkin hucker.
Totally. Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Basically, what she's trying to do is to whittle away at its shins.
You're an ankle biter. I get it. Yeah, totally. Okay.
Is it just a matter of getting a position this turn and maybe attacking next turn, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think you can. Yeah.
You
Rozo,
should be able to do both.
yeah, Rozo, you're engaged, right? You're with the zombie now.
Yeah.
'Cause it tried to move up to you and smash you, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, so that works. And so I just wanted to say that then Callie has something on it. The rogue benefit would take effect because they're engaged.
Okay,
Ally.
great. Okay, so Rozo's turn.
Yeah.
So Rozo, sorry, go ahead.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh wait, oh.
So
Sorry.
Callie, did you tumble behind the pumpkin? Yeah, I wanted.
Yeah.
You didn't move the token yet. I wanted to see where you were going on it yet. Okay, so now it's doing that double take, but it's weird because it doesn't have a head, right? So it's looking around, and so it grabs another one and quickly puts its hand, sears it into like two eye sockets to it, right? And like clay, the pumpkin decrepifies, or what do you call it when it quickly rots?
Gets weird.
It's weird, right?
It's like the
you see it
official
rots
term.
and its eyes, and you see the eyes quickly like blink and reanimate, and it puts it on its head.
Yeah.
And yes.
I almost like picture just claymation, like a claymation movie right now.
Yeah. This is the untold Wallace and Gromit story.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Nice. Okay. So Callie, thank you. Wolf is next.
Yeah, I'm going to turn and attack the putrefying zombie that it's attempting to flank me. Not on my
Yeah.
watch, I say, as I turn and strike at him with my longsword. 14.
That's not gonna be.
Bad day for Rolf. Bad day for Rolf.
Yeah, man. Like rolls are not. You might be blessed. Your character might be blessed, but your die rolls as a player, just boy, you are screaming out to the void. Nothing is
Indeed.
hearing your calls.
Indeed.
Anyways, all right, I need to do some quick accounting. There we go. And yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yep.
So it goes.
hmm
Now, everyone's favorite.
All right. So Rozo, I'm going to do two actions. I have my quick action, which I will use my daily bless. And I'm just going to bless myself.
Bless up. Yep.
So I will have +2 attack for the rest of battle.
Cool. So
Okay.
is there a different? Is this drink their blood, or is what is this one? What is your?
Yeah, this should
what's your
just
bless?
be drink the blood on the wound. It's like
Metaphorically.
yeah, just focus on the first part. Whatever, the
Yeah.
rest. I almost can't remember it now. And then
Okay.
swing my my hammer of faith mace down
Yeah.
upon this skeleton's new face. So this is. So I guess I roll melee basic. Oh wait, okay.
Mhm.
I think I understand everything.
That factor. Wow, you rolled a 1.
Ooh.
You.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm not used to this new head. That old head, I would have hit that. But with a well, I guess I have a 9 total AC bonus, attack bonus now, but still doesn't hit though, right?
No.
Okay.
Total of 9. No.
Yeah.
Not even not even the ballpark, my friend.
Your new head is not evil enough.
It happens. Yeah. Yeah, it's not evil. It's like, oh, then it's like, well, then let's fix things as it carves a frowny face. You know how it made its eyes? The putrefaction of the pumpkin.
Mhm.
It makes a frowny face now with its hands on it. So now it's an sad emoji or angry emoji. No, it makes a frowny face and then also makes angry eyebrows. Like so, its eyes are angry, and it comes at you. It's gonna try to smash this head now on your head.
Okay.
So good luck.
This new head on my head. Great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So this is the extreme vile facial reconstruction surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Not enough.
Nope. I am clean.
Yeah. Is it a matter of you just avoiding it, you parrying it, or does it miss?
Yeah, I would love to just. It's trying to come down at my head, and I just very, very purposefully and almost slowly just lift my mace up, and it maybe even comes down on the mace instead of my head.
Yeah,
and whether that does anything to it or not is fine. But like, yeah, it has pumpkin headed my mace for a moment.
Ooh, yeah. No, I think maybe that imbues it with enough energy to know that it's vile. So I think it does end up when it hits your mace, the negative energy and the holiness of your mace, like it rings like if you were hitting metal against metal.
Oh, okay.
So like I think that's the point where it's like, oh, it is. There's something here, right?
Yeah.
So, cool.
I knew
it's like
you
now. Yeah. So it's like, how about now? Or actually, it has a more trickster voice, right? So it's like, so it's how about now? And cool. So that we go, and then we have all the the good old my favorite dance, the zombie shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3 going to Rolf. Believe. Wolf, how are you faring right now, my friend?
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
I also like doing this one by one because of the suspense.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not enough.
Oh, yep, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, man, these zombies are. You should try putting them on fire because their dice rolls are on fire. And we're gonna keep going then. Okay, so that's a natural 16 plus. So they are going to do some damage to themselves as well. They hurt themselves as they fight you. So let me just do. So you take 3 damage, and furthermore, you take an additional 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Zombie also takes 1 point of damage. Okay, so those zombies go. The 2 other zombies go against you now, brother.
Mm-hmm.
How are you faring, by the way?
At the moment, I'm pretty okay.
Yeah, you just recovered, so.
Yep.
16 is you have a 17, so.
I have a 17.
It's a close blow. It's one of those grasps that's like right in front of your face, and it backs away, and you keep going. Oh man! So we have those lunges that go right in front of your face. Like, just
probably grab out a few chin hairs.
Right? Yeah. Oh, it's close. It's uncomfortably close. But we're not through here yet. The putrefied zombies get to go. This one's against Rolf.
Nope.
This one is against our brother. Not enough.
Ooh,
Cool.
all right.
Escalation die raises. The other zombies are joining the fray. Okay, top of the order. Brother.
All right. I do not need to heal. I'm just gonna try to smash the shufflers in front of me.
Yep.
See if I can clear a few of them out.
Some mook patrol.
Yep.
3.
3.
Is that one about any particular?
It was gonna be that one.
It's a hard 3.
Yeah. I think there's enough that they're not quite injured enough for you to describe how they're dead. So
Yeah.
we'll keep going. Unfortunate.
And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for me for right now.
Yeah. Okay. Then we keep going. Callie.
So with me underneath the wagon and with Rozo engaged with the pumpkin chucker, would that count as a sneak attack?
Oh yes, absolutely.
So I'm trying to think how one goes about that on the sheet, because it would be. So
I think
I'm
you
gonna
have
be
a move that you can click.
Okay. So I am going to reach out and stab ugly, rotting shins that are in front of me. So.
Like you cut out the tendons or what have you.
Yeah, all right.
Well, yeah, you do. That's a good one. That's enough to punch through it. And
I
you
whittled
do-
those shins.
It yeah, let me keep it going. Oh, you knock it down. You literally cut its tendons and it gets knocked down to its knees, right? It's only got the thing's on its dying breaths as it but it's gonna fight to the end because that's what negative energy does. So, but
Oh
I think
no,
I
it's
think-
me height now.
yeah, yeah, it gets knocked down as it turns around and sees you. You're the culprit, right?
Oh crap.
And you're gonna be the target of its ire, I believe. But we're not there yet. So we cut back over to the action with Rolf as he's just been crowd controlling this massive group of zombies. So you are half in a semisphere, semicircular degree. You are getting surrounded by zombies. What do you do?
Yes, I have a question. Is drinking a potion a quick action or standard?
It is a
It's-
standard action.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
then I
risky in
will.
combat.
Yeah, I will choose to use lay on hands on myself.
Okay.
Because I've been better. So that is a recovery with a bonus 2. That is oh my gosh.
So many jokes
Okay.
in there, but
That is-
health is health. Health is health. Is what it is.
Wow.
Great gold worm, not my friend today.
Yeah.
Not
Especially you.
yeah, for real.
Well, so just to recap, this is how your day has been.
Yeah.
You have went to a church, found out your ancestral's relics of potions have been taken, and now zombies have showed up, and you have just not been able to catch a break today.
They're just beating the tar out of me. Thought I was gonna be a
Maybe-
hero, charge in, save the day. Nope.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm still gonna attack. I'm gonna go for. I'm sorry. Did Brother Edlin hit one of the putrefying zombies earlier?
Yeah, with
I did,
Yeah,
yes.
right?
Yeah, the
was-
one
Yeah.
you
the
crushed
spider.
it with the
One.
that one spell. I forgot
Yeah.
the name of it.
The
I'm
Spirits
gonna-
of the Righteous.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
spirits.
try
Thank you.
and finish him off with my sword. Just
Nice. It's totally
Yeah.
preoccupied with Brother Edlin, so
perfect. Well, he's not looking.
great-
I'll
yeah, it's a
strike.
great time to strike.
Hey. 21?
Hey, 21. Yeah. Oh, totally.
Alright.
Your weapon doesn't do holy damage, does it?
It does not.
Yeah. Okay. Gotta ask. Cool. All right.
okay. So with the zombie pumpkin being on its knees, does that give it any disadvantage at this point?
No, it's just fictional flavor right now.
Okay.
It's
So
operating at 4.
Okay. So I will bring my mace up high in the air, and without any nonsense babbling on this one, bring down the hammer of faith upon it, hopefully. And so I have a total of +2 attack to whatever this roll is. So 14 + 2 is 16. Does that hit?
16?
Yeah.
It does.
Yep.
Describe
Cool.
how you kill it.
It's almost nonchalantly, where I'm just like, we will be bound. And it just comes down, and I just look at my mace, and I just kind of start shuffling off a little bit, as if that's just what I do.
Nice. Nice. We see as the pumpkin spirit gets smashed, it starts to twist and jigger in unnatural shapes as dark purpley spiritual vines start pouring out to it and start hitting the other zombie shufflers around, removing their energy as they collapse. And around that same time, the cavalry arrives, with none other than the person you're supposed to meet, Rayleigh. And that we're gonna go to our first little break here, and
Great.
come back. All right, guys. So stay tuned. We'll be back in about 3 minutes or so, 4 minutes, as we get refresh our waters and our canteens and take a player recovery die. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello again.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back. We're playing 13th Age. I'm your host and game master, Eric. I'm Eric Vulgaris on the internets. And we're playing the Shadows of Edelin. And it's a very, very fun game that you could pick up yourself on the Roll20 marketplace for 13th Age. So check that out at the end of this show. So thank you guys so much. Let's jump back into the fray. So, where our adventurers left off, the killing of the zombie pumpkin has sort of eliminated the rest of the zombies. And around that same time, the Silver Shields show up, the cavalry, along with our Empire's agent, Rayleigh Tallfellow. They all kind of rush in. Actually, kind of that alleyway that Callie is close up and into.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where they show up, and they look relieved that you're able to handle this right away. But in addition to relieved, they also are quickly taking over kind of the scene and situation, addressing people who are hurt. Trying to get an idea of surveying damages. Furthermore, like around the same time, we start seeing teleportation scrolls go off around you, because we are in Edelin is sort of a kind of a big wizard's place. It's kind of several mage academies are around here, and they all kind of rival each other. But you see that they all have 3 different shades of red as their robes. So you have like a very like crimson, you have a flaming like fiery red, and then you have like a bright red orange fireball-y red color. And like factions kind of show up and trying to talk about it. And everyone's trying to figure out what's going on and being like, who's safe, what's going on, how could you let this happen, just throwing blame around so that's happening in the background as camera zooms in and focuses on the party and Rayleigh showing up. And Rayleigh keeps looking at Kristen when they're addressing this, because Rayleigh is your a bookish looking halfling. He has his hair parted in the middle. It comes down on both sides. It's kind of medium length, right? Maybe he has a little tiny ponytail in the back. If it helps, you can kind of think of something like in the American Revolution style hair, right? Ponytail kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing a little like bifocals underneath it, a nice cravat. And button-down clothes, and really he's keeping something behind him, his back, and he as he says, companions, we got here as quick as we heard the action. The Silver Shields they've already started professing their apologies for letting this happen, but how are you guys? Is anyone hurt? How are we faring?
Anyone who is hurt deserve to be hurt. It's fine.
I'm hurt. So if anyone could provide medical aid to me, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I took a pumpkin to the face.
I don't think I deserved it either, but all right.
Yeah. Really goes into his where his watch pocket would be, and he pulls out a little tiny vial. It's a healing potion.
Oh, great.
And says, yes, I keep this on emergencies, and that's the least we can do. And he hands it over. I guess to you, if you're cool with that, Callie, you don't you took some damage and all. Like, he looks at you like if this is okay. What do you want
to? Would my character have any idea why? Like, there would be any misgivings for giving it to me, or?
No, he just looks really apprehensive and nervous around you.
Oh, well, Callie is kind of oblivious, so she's just gonna bottoms up with it.
Okay, so then Callie, you're gonna take. So I think he's going to get ready to give it over to Rolf, and says, on second thought, it really does look like Callie needs it more. And
okay, that's
you will
fine.
never learn from your sins unless you suffer with them.
Hey,
you are doing great.
So it goes sometimes.
We'll take care of you, Rolf. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
I think. Yeah. Well, I do have this potion of the great. I was a gift to the Great Goldworm, but I think he understand if I sampled it for myself and also drank it. And I think you said it was worth 2 healing
Yeah,
potions?
there were 2 healing potions worth of healing in that,
Okay, great.
in that decanter.
How do healing potions work? Is it just a recovery, or is it D6? Or
It's just a recovery.
okay, cool, perfect, great, thank you.
No problem.
Hey,
Look at that. Where were these rolls like 5 minutes ago?
yep, for real.
So, hey, so it goes sometimes.
Okay, cool.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so, are you using, okay, nice. Oh, maximum. Look at you. Cool, so that's clear.
The golden worm is great.
Yeah,
Agreed.
no kidding. Cool. So, really, he adjusts his cravat and his buttons again on his shirt. He always tries to look prim and proper, and says, well, I see you have been formally, he says in a very sarcastic tone, acquainted with our mission here.
We've been asked to do something related to the unquiet dead.
Not just the unquiet dead. He kind of panders off. This was an attack, and I'm afraid it was an attack deliberate, a deliberate attack on agents of the Emperor. We have reason to believe that this might have been an attack on you all.
Well, obviously not me.
It's probably mostly you.
Yeah,
I've been
I think everyone
been
literally
untouched.
silently looks at you.
I have been untouched, and look at you, all targeted by evil.
Yeah.
Obviously not me.
The ruckus that's occurring in the background, it crescendos as you hear the mages begin to argue amongst themselves. Remember how I described it? There's a trio. A three-way argument kind of starts breaking out, being like, well, if you were here, this wouldn't have happened. And he's like, well, we weren't here because this is a jurisdiction of this is not our jurisdiction unless it's Thursday. And they're like, yeah, but look at the lunar calendar. Technically, if we go back and this was a Thursday, this should be, and they keep going into these weeds, and you can see that everyone's trying to avoid responsibility for this. And we cut back over to Rayleigh, who kind of sighs and says, look, I can handle the red tape, or should I say red tape, looking up there. And I'm going to need you guys to find out who did this. I need you to do this quickly, because I'm afraid that this type of attack will happen again. In the meantime, the Silver Shields are kind of running around, trying to make sense of the situation. They're doing more of the triage at work right now. And you can see kind of assisting some of the Silver Shields is going to be sort of an important figure. Her name is Elsa Whiterose. And we're gonna just push along, and she's gonna come by finally after treating the guy who he was crying about his cabbages. That guy. She shakes her head. She comes over to you guys, and she says, she introduces herself and says, actually, no, she doesn't introduce herself. She's very, very pragmatic about the situation right now, being like, well, if you guys are done standing around, there's some work to be done here.
We will punish anyone who has evil in their hearts. Don't worry.
And she says,
Point
Yeah,
blank.
We'll also find who actually did this. You'll have to forgive our friend here. But yes,
Savior.
you can rest assured that we will get to the bottom of this and ensure that it does not happen again.
yeah. She raises an eyebrow at the or some major side glances at Rosa, but just look, I was here when this broke out, and I think I speak for everyone here. Thank you sincerely for all the work you guys did.
You're welcome.
I stand between White Rose and Rosos, and just kind of ensure that there's no immediate sight line.
Nice.
I don't seem to notice.
Yeah. So we go to a cutscene, kind of real quick, as the camera pans over some of the dead bodies, and we see Elsa go up to him like, wait a minute, I think I know this one. This is old blind Jake. Oh no, this is. Wait a second. Yeah, I think I know this one too. This is Sibel. And she look, and it's like she's like looking over, like examining them, and like looks up to you guys and beckons you over. She says, "If you are true about getting to the bottom of this, I think I know who. I think what she says is, I think I know what can get you to the right direction. These people were people who I used to help in the commons at a small poorhouse, but oh no!" And she clearly is holding back some memories or something, and she says, "If I were to listen to them, listen, you have to go to the commons. You have to find this lady. Her name is Kaylin. She's a 15-year-old, about yay height. She's describing a human. Brown hair. She likes to hang out near the prancing pony, and well, find her. She'll know what to do. She warned me that the Dream Master was up to something, and I didn't know what was going on, and if this could save their lives, please do it for them. These were good people." Okay.
I think we can do that.
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. So
Helping good people.
yeah. So we're gonna move forward here, and smash cut. So this is gonna be time I'm gonna need a skill roll from somebody. I want somebody to lead the group here. I'm gonna need someone who's good with dealing with the city and navigating it and getting to where you want to be, and finding this poor orphan girl who has this information that you need. Kalia has, like I said, she's in the commons area, which is sort of like the lowbrow slums part of the city. And this will kind of represent your ability to either contact people and find them, or maybe like bounty hunt them down kind of, scenario of like tracking, wheeling and dealing. I'll let you expand on that, whatever your background would suggest, but I want someone to step forward and describe what you do to try to find her. And then I'll ask for a test.
Does anyone have
who wants
background?
to lead this kind of?
It's not really Brother Edlin's kind of thing. Not really. He's not
Some
familiar
real-
with the
yeah.
city, and he's not a city boy anyway.
The social circles I run in are definitely not the common folk. So
Probably Callie. It probably has the best scope of the city because she is from here, and she hangs out where the squirrels and rats are for reasons.
Yeah.
So you're more often to find a rat or a squirrel in the commons. So she's probably quite familiar with that particular area.
Okay, so
Great.
so Callie's gonna lead it. So okay, so before I ask for a roll, now we're going to do the shopping thing for you. Okay. And this is kind of explaining perhaps Riley's behavior for you. He is going to go ahead and he's going to produce a small little charm from behind his back. It's made of seashells and pearls. And he kind of does that little, like, looks down and kicks his little, tries to, make a little hole in the ground with his foot kind of thing, and he says, Miss Finn, look, I know we've had our run-ins in the past and all, well, this, and all sort of common, and he kind of looks around and says, I'm not sure this is the right time and all, but, I got you something for the Harvest Festival. I hope you like it.
Ooh, ooh. It's sparkly.
Yeah. He said, he kind of selfishly brags a little bit. He's like, I mean, it was the emperors themselves for when it was in fashion a couple years ago, but I was able to track it down, and I know, I don't know, I like the colors of it, and it's probably got a little bit of like iridescence to it, so it has a nice little like rainbow effect to the to some of the pearls. It says, anyways, I think it would look good on you.
Aww. Actually, this would be perfect. No, this would be absolutely perfect. I was in the market shopping for Commandant Nibblefloof. He needed something special. I think he would really like it. So thank you. This actually works out really well.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yes. So we see his heart just get stabbed. Yes, thank you, Kristen. Thank you. As you see him die on the inside while maintaining a very stoic pose to everyone, being like, "Oh, well, yes, that's. I mean, of course, that's what I intended for that. That's." And he's clearly like he had something else in his pocket. And he's like putting it back. Well, I mean, you're probably busy, so yeah, no. Okay. Well, and like you see his voice is literally breaking. And or you hear his voice breaking. He's like, "Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you guys should get going." As as we jolly off looking down Kalia. Thank you, Kristen.
Callie is trying to figure out. It's like,
No.
how do you fit this on a squirrel's tail? Maybe if I so like she's like leading the group, but also like, well, maybe if I get some twine, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later, and she pockets it.
Just wrap it tight.
Yeah.
Solves everything.
Cool. So we have to find Kaylin. So this is going to require a background test. The DC is going to be 15 to track this person down.
Okay.
So I want you to sort of paint me this picture of what in your background is letting you do this. The quick montage of you finding this person or trying to. Okay. Well,
this is probably going to gain some really odd looks, but Callie calls herself the Princess of Squirrels. She feels like she can talk to them, and she has a very excited rapport with squirrels. So and rats. I mean, they're kind of like squirrels. Their tails are just not as awesome.
Of course.
So
that's not true at all.
As someone that has to deal with rats on a daily basis, yes, they're just like squirrels. There's almost no difference.
No, of course. Yeah.
So one of my backgrounds is rodent affinity. So she is going to pull out a couple of acorns and like makes a very. It is not a squirrel call. It is like a whistling noise, and like tries calling one of her squirrel friends. It might not necessarily be Commandant Nibblefloof, but it might be one of one of the army of squirrels that she is familiar with in town. Okay. So she is like, if one of the squirrels arrives, she'll basically supply said acorns, and then and we'll have a very quick dialogue that just sounds like chirps and squeals in her own way of conveying we are looking for this human. And,
that can't possibly go wrong, right? So
not at all.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So let's make the roll and see. Does this rat or the squirrel have a name in particular? This one.
Well, this isn't
Commodore. It's not the Commodore.
This is not the Commandant. It's
yeah.
Get his rank right, please.
Yeah.
It's grizzled 1 foot. Because technically he's missing a foot, but he makes up for it with charm.
Oh.
So she feels really positive that this squirrel knows exactly where to go. I have no idea. I guess charisma, a rodent affinity charisma.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you're trying to charm and yeah, I would allow for
I'm pretty
charisma.
sure you're not addressing it from an intellectual angle.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah. Okay. Look at that. Nailed it. Perfect. Cool. So yeah, so you're able to so we smash cut to the commons. And we see Kalia, you catch her in the middle of being a courier. So she does like odd jobs around the city and stuff. And so you guys have the option to go stop her. And I mean, for purposes of the game, she stops and like, can I help you? And
Tell us.
hold on. Is there a
Sorry.
does the rat want a treat or anything for doing this? Like the rat led you there, right?
Oh,
Or the squirrel?
I probably have more
The
another
acorn?
stash of well, it was like
Yeah.
the acorns were like the hey, come over, let's have a conversation,
Yeah.
and then I just like dig into my pocket and I have an even larger pile of acorns.
Oh yeah.
She's just carrying sacks of acorns because that's what she does.
Perfect.
She's-
Yeah, cool. So like at a job well done, you give the extra treats is probably what is the question I guess I should have asked. Like, does it get
Oh,
a
of
treat for
course.
doing a good job?
Of course.
It's a good rat. Yeah. Rat
Animals have no evil in their hearts. Always pure. You can always rely on them.
squirrel. Yeah. That's
Really can't get a read on you.
everybody. One of you. We clearly have to like do a quick little like thought bubble. And we see that you were like as a kid playing with a puppy or something like that. And then like the you getting pushed away at a cart going to like the acolyte school and like crying waving bye to the dog. You know, and then we come back like or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I like that. It's perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah. So we're to Kalia, and let me take you guys just real quick to the
Great.
to the.
If anyone would like to grab this girl before Rozo does, feel free.
It seems a really good idea, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, so she, she says, "Can I help you?"
Yes. We have heard from Lady Elsa Whiterose that you may lead us to defeating the Dream Master.
Oh, she just gets taken aback from that, being like,
Sure. Straightforward. Best route.
"Yeah." Wait, and she's like, okay, you at this angle, you look down, she's a mail courier, and she's clearly been reading some of the mail. And she goes, and she, but like, you observe that, and she says, "Oh, is this that business about what's going on in the in the square? Oh, that was some nasty stuff. Were you there?"
Yes, we were.
Oh, that's the talk of the town right now. Clearly it's just disseminating, but she is kind of shocked that this happens and lets that slip a little bit. And she says, "I tried to warn Elsa, I swear." And she does like, hand on heart, like, "I swear, I tried to warn her. I heard some nasty stuff coming from the Dream Master. She says, he set up new shop somewhere close."
It's the shop you can buy dreams at?
She says in a very straight face, "Only nightmares."
So who or what is this Dream Master? I mean, what does he do? Why could he be involved in this?
I don't know. She shrugs and says that just word on the street is that he was getting paid by someone to pick up some people here and there. People that no one would mind going missing. People like me.
Oh. Did he attempt to pick you up, as you put it? No.
No, she spits at that, being like, "No," but people of like her standing.
Sure. Mhm.
Right. That would be a really good time to compliment her and say that she's awesome. But I was kidding. I was kidding.
Nope.
Yeah, and so she goes, well, I mean, I can. A favor for Elsa, I suppose, and I can tell you where he sets up shop. And she just starts describing as we do a what's the name of the heist movie? Guy Ritchie, like smash cut, being like the and as the smash cut exposition montage, being like the Dreamweaver sells this thing called Dream Leaf. And it gets boiled up and pocketed, and we see some cuts of like the leaf getting snipped, percolated, boiled, injected, kind of thing, and then it ends at the cut of people going like, ugh, and we can zoom out, and it's like, and we're operating outside of the old theater, the burned out theater, the Marvel's magnificent melodramas, and
They never work out of a bed and breakfast.
Well, actually, there was this one time, but we don't like to talk about it.
Yeah. So, yeah. So she says, he's only recently set up shop, and just word to the wise here. He's got some mean people working for him. Keep an eye out. And she kind of curtsies, but like takes off her newsy cap. You know, I imagine he's wearing like a courier cap, and she holds out her cap a little bit long, like suggesting, hey, a coin for
Sure, absolutely. I'll give her a few coins out of my pocket. Thank you for what you've done, Kaylin. You may have saved many people.
oh
I
no,
will
thank
take one coin out and say, goodness is its own reward.
I take one out of Rozo's pack and put it back in.
I'm oblivious to this.
Callie's just making sure that there wasn't any like rotten festering pumpkin seeds that ended up in Rolf's pocket.
Oh yeah, are we still is there still stinkiness going on?
Are you?
I
On
mean, we probably should have hosed down the halfling.
Yeah.
From a respectable
we have
distance.
by this point.
Okay.
And yeah, so I think after you do the thing with the coins to her, she bids farewell and says, boy, okay, I want to be clever here. I'm gonna throw some shade. She bids farewell and says, yeah, I heard there's some nasty business happening over there, but watch out for this one, pointing over to Rozo. You might have missed one as she bids farewell and runs off delivering the mail.
Oh.
And that's all I can think of off the top of my dome.
Yeah.
So forgive me.
I smile and I believe some kind of compliments. Of course.
Nice. Cool. So
Hate the sadness there. Oh man.
cool. So like I said, the Marvel's magnificent megaplex or whatever I said. That is the place that this dream person is in. I want to know, they don't appear to have any sentries around or anything like that. It's in a rundown kind of alleyway. The windows and stuff have been boarded up. You know, it's been condemned, right? There was a fire there, and no one ever bought it back or anything. So he's obviously what's the word when squatting, and I want to know what your guys' approach is here. What kind of group are you? Are you like a SWAT team kick down the door type? Are you a sneak in type?
I think we throw Rozo through the front door and then follow him afterward.
I was going to say any game plan is probably not going to work so well with Rozo in
Yeah.
tow.
Rozo is not a complete, non-team player. She'll go with any plan, but then if it just starts going wrong, we'll generally just be like, well, your way didn't work.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
With
It's
the,
so
with
easy
the
to throw.
implied, as I always knew it would not,
Yes,
because
of
it was
course.
not my plan.
But if we want to go with any, throwing a halfling through a side window, scoping mechanism.
I don't think that's how it works.
No? Throw a halfling throwing a squirrel through a side window.
Oh, that's awful.
Only if you miss. Only if you miss.
Okay.
There's absolutely a second floor, but it you can see there's holes in the ceiling. So think of like when it's burnt out, right? It's part of the ceiling is caved in. A lot of the beams, the support beams holding up the what do you call the angled arch? What do you call that? I don't know. And I should really look at an architecture stuff if I want to GM more. But those
Like-
support beams,
like a
right?
steeple, or-
Yeah, this like the steeple beams. They're all like burned out, right? Like this place it's precarious to set up here.
But there's still a front door. There's still a alley door. At least,
there's
right, into this.
Oh yeah, there's doors leading through the alley. It sits at a T intersection, and it has like a sort of like a wide little like plaza in front of it. You can see like long ago it used to have little like places for lights to light up around like the marquee, right? And there's like the ticket booth kind of thing in the front. That sort of mega theater booth style entrance. Like I said, there's windows above that are as well as on the first floor, but they've been boarded up. The boards there are also like loosely placed. They could be manipulated should you want pretty easily. I can tell you that without trying because this isn't your first time doing some second story work. So
unless anyone has a tactic they want to go with, I would just go to knock on the door.
go and
if you
knock
wanted
on
to.
the door.
Yeah.
I mean, it can't hurt. Maybe a couple of us go like around the corner just in case it gets hairy or something like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we're still we never rest. We're on the same day. All of our skills are used, right? Our daily skills.
Yeah, we're
Cool.
keeping it the same day.
All right.
So
I
good
can't
luck.
just pitch. I can't just pitch a tent on the front porch and be like, "I'll knock tomorrow." Don't worry, it's what I always do.
What do today when you can do later, right?
Yeah.
Of course. So this
Okay.
it's gonna be okay. So let me go
All
ahead
right,
and
so-
let me jump you over to the right map.
Great.
What to do? Didn't take me with you. But everything's gonna be okay. So we're in the
dynamic lighted or fog of ward.
you are fog of ward.
I can see stuff on the top of the map.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I click sometimes too fast for my own good. Yeah, so we knock on the door.
Okay.
The doors creak open, and you see several bouncers out front. You're clearly armed, and you see one of the thugs like elbow the other one to like walk back. Right.
Walk backwards, like away.
Like away. No, away into through the double doors that actually lead into the proper theater. So to paint you a better picture here, what we're looking at to the left hand side, this part, this is this is the ticket booth, and then there's obviously two entrances into the theater proper, right? That are working doors, and so I think the people are in there being like. So this bouncer to the left, elbows the one to the right, being like, "Hey," very clearly without saying it, being like, "Hey, this might be suspicious. You should probably go let people know that people are out here in the front." What do you do?
So is anyone with me on this door knock entrance? Are we doing it this way?
No,
it's set
I
up on the
said
screen?
you knocked on the door and the doors kind of creaked open like on themselves.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, is anyone else standing?
kinda standing down.
I'm saying as far as the party.
I was probably
Right.
gonna be around the corner and wait.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
All right. I'll be sneaky with Brother Edlin.
Okay. Hello.
just hello.
This
Hello.
was the best choice. It really,
Yeah.
really was.
Well, I hear you are agents of escape, and no one can escape themselves. Take us to your escape maker.
Yeah, I just draw my weapon because assuming there might be a fight coming.
It is too soon to know if they are evil.
Right.
You must give everyone a chance.
Noted.
We would like.
You're well dressed, right? Aren't you remarkably untouched? And,
Yeah, I have not been
Yeah.
touched. I am unscathed by everything that's happened.
So yeah, I think when you say that, they're like, Who wants to know? And they they look around. They're like, that doesn't sound like us, right, Phyllis? Nah, we're in the this is a theater.
Yes, a place to escape. You sell escape. Take us to the one that makes the escape happen.
We're here to buy some Dreamleaf. I hear that maybe that's what she's trying to say. Just she has her own way of talking. That's a little.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Can I please have one drug, please?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't. You're an embodiment of an elder spirit, right? You're a grandfather or something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
So you're like, listen here, Sonny. Yeah.
I'm like accidentally using like almost lingo.
Okay.
And you're just
yeah. All right.
I want to escape.
At that moment, one of the guys leaves, and the other ones kind of look at you and be like, they're not gonna let you through. They're gonna they turn you down and say, sorry, loves, there's no more escape for today. We're afraid we're closed for the rest of the day. So if you don't mind, there's the door.
You should stay closed then. That's a great idea.
To push them, if you want to like still socially this stuff, I'm gonna require some type of roll to secure this. If you feel like what you just said is enough and that's you don't want to repeat anything, then you can just levy that for the roll. But this is going to be a pretty challenging convince.
Okay. For Rolf, do you have anything up your sleeve?
So I'm actually going to call on my rich socialite knowledge so perhaps that was not the most subtle approach earlier, but if Dreamleaf has some other sort of like slang in the streets or in like rich inner circles, then I'd like to try and be more like cool, if you will, about my asking if we could buy drugs.
So I like how you went from "excuse me, sir, one drug, please" to just recalling like season 1 of The Wire.
Yeah.
And all right, so you're like 2 for 5s, man. So
that's what Dreamleaf does to your head.
Oh yeah, do you? Okay. I mean, I can't. Shit. Web. Oops. I'm thinking of like dream weaving web.
Sure.
Something like silk. Gossamer. Something gossamer. What is? Give me something with some gossamer. What do you call it? Golden gossamer.
Golden gossamer. Sure.
Alliteration's the easiest thing in the world. Yeah. So the golden gossamer. That's what the rich people call it.
Okay.
Because it wraps you up in a cocoon of dreams.
So is that a charisma check with my background, would you say?
Yeah, that's a charisma check.
Ooh.
Not enough.
Right.
That's
okay. I will. Can I give a speech to them?
Well, let me describe what the failure looks like, and then let me know what you want to do.
Great.
If you're not going to listen to us, then you better listen to our supervisor. And a rather an eye-patched, I want to say rugged or real brawler-looking fellow, almost like Mad Maxy dressed, right? If I could invoke that as an adjective, with a crossbow, steps out from behind the counter and says, "Listen, we don't want no trouble, but you clearly ain't here for drug buying." And so, failing this, so I'm gonna threaten what failure looks like here. If you want to continue to persuade, I'm gonna let them leave it here. What you want to do, but it looks like if you don't try to leave, or if you want to double down, then do it. But otherwise, things are gonna get thrown. We're gonna throw down if you do a skill test and it fails. Right, that's what I'm trying to project.
Okay. Oh, I mean, we'll probably throw down.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah. They think it's just two of you, so they're pretty confident, right?
Yeah. I do not need to buy drugs. I already have been elevated to a point where I know myself purely and truly. I am on a. Have you ever met someone on a level so elevated? You know what it does, how dangerous one can be. But we are simply here to speak to the one who employs you. and just ramble.
Yeah. But you're being very imperious, right? Like that's I feel like it embodies your character.
Yeah, a bit. And that while also being very firm and trying to like just in some ways make them a little make them kind of not threatened but like curious about to what I might be capable of, you know, of like not directly intimidating but I don't know. I don't know the adjective for this at the moment.
You're trying to be suave, like you're trying to trying to smooth this over.
Yeah, and I guess
and
I have a background as preacher in some ways, so in some way like inspiring this to be smooth and go through. Would that work into?
I like where you're pointing at that. I think I will allow it, but it's going to be way more difficult than if you had a different avenue to do this.
Okay, that's fine.
So I think this would be a I can see the dots. I can see how you're trying to connect those dots there. But I feel like that path is way longer than other paths, and so I think this is going to be really difficult. I think you're looking at a 25.
A 25. I don't know if
as hard as possible.
We'll see. Yeah. All right, so I roll my charisma and add preacher bonus.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
Right. So all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so my preacher bonus is 4. So I'll roll my charisma. So I guess the modifier would be 4 then. There, right? Let's see how that works. So close.
by the skin of your teeth, aren't you?
If we're going by like lotto, like pick 6 lotto standards, that's like almost there.
So they say
5.
Yeah. So the the boss says, "Listen, nitwit. Get out of here, or I'm about to make my point," and bring the crossbow up with the bolt aimed at you. Very clear.
Oh no! Threatening with puns.
Roll initiative.
All right.
Yeah, that's my play style. I'm definitely big in the puns. Sorry, I should have warned you guys when you signed up, being like, just kidding. It's entrapment.
Let's see. There we go. It could have been worse.
Oops. Why didn't it? Okay. It didn't remove your last rolls from the turn order. I didn't clear it. So, Callie, you had 11. Okay, so it's 11, 12, 12, right? No, brother. I have to look at it manually now. No, you got a 12 again. Nope. Brother Ellen got a 12. Rozo, you also got a 12? No, 15.
I had a 15, yeah.
Okay, so you're just listed in twice because you rolled it twice because we have the double benefit.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was last round. All right, I just have to eliminate the older initiative so to make sure everyone has the right initiative in this round.
Yep.
Cool. And okay. So we got a 17. And our boss has a... Wow, okay. Yeah, okay.
Oh, boy.
Well, our boss takes first shot.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, fictionally, it's pointed at Rozo.
That's fine. Give it to me.
That stare down goes by, and then she's like, so be it. And we hear the click, we hear the point. We see the crossbow fire shot. Let's see if it hits and connects.
Okay.
So they're rolling. This is considered right now. We're technically near range, so that's where we're starting out. And let me go ahead and roll my crossbow. 15.
Nope.
Okay. You weren't like surprised or anything like that because like we saw this was coming. But yep. So not enough.
Nothing can hurt me.
I think as that fires, they put another one in and being like, you know, the next one's going in you. Like it's probably she like shot ahead. I think she deliberately missed at that point, being like, you know, the next one's in your head. Get out of here.
And with crossbow, is that round to reload in this or no? It just
no.
Okay.
Not worrying about it. No.
Cool. Great. So who's next?
Oh, sorry. Next up in the initiative is Callie with 18.
Okay. So my initiative
18?
box is my initiative box is all messed up then.
11. See, I removed the wrong one. Look at that. I'm classic Eric. There you go. Oh, there we go. All right. So 11, 12, 14, 15, 17. Right? Okay.
Well, 17 is the boss, right?
No, 17 is the enforcers, and the 27 is the boss.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I critted it. And for some reason, I foolishly didn't select the token when I did it, so whoops.
Yeah, those aren't...
yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyways. Okay. So, we just went, so it's between Rolf and the enforcers. And I'm going to say, do you want odds or evens here, Rolf?
I'll take evens. I rolled a 14, actually. 17 was my initiative in the last encounter.
So you're a 17 out of 14, correct? No, you are a 14 out of 17?
I have 14. That's my initiative, yeah.
Okay, never mind. Well, that's fine, because the thugs are going anyways.
Yeah, it's their turn.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, you think you have a lot of brains. Well, that just means there's going to be a lot more cleaning to do after they get splattered all over the floor. And they come up to you. One's going to go after you, Rozo. The other two are going to go after our pal Rolf over here. So they pull out cudgels, right? Like little beat sticks. They have like a baseball bat wrapped with a chain, right?
Okay.
A rat beaten stick. And,
Not
right.
the rats.
One of them just is a rat. It's just a really stiff rat.
it's a dire rat bone. Yeah, it's got some fur left on it. Yeah. Okay. This one.
He dies.
The rat comes to life and scurries away, leaving him without a weapon. And let's go with the next one.
Nothing can hit me.
I am invincible. Yeah. So the other two are going after Rolf here.
Okay.
Oh,
And let me just roll the next one.
Everything can hit you. You deserve this, obviously.
Like I sort of won, and like I am untouchable, and then like whack. Oh man, that's rough. And a 20.
20 hits too, yeah.
Ooh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Was that neither? Oh, that was an even one. Yep. Okay.
I don't believe I can trust Rolf
Hey,
anymore.
Rolf, can you do me a favor real quick as I give you the
Sure.
damage? Can you also give me a save? Or sorry, what is your save? Can you give me your save? PD.
Oh,
He
sorry.
conks you on the head.
Roll it. 12. Do I roll this?
No, I attack it. I just need to know what your.
It's 12.
Thank you. Okay, you were dazed as well, so you lose your turn.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's a little rough. I'm sorry. And
Yeah.
you go ahead and take So let me roll the average of 7, which is a d12 then, right? So it's 7 plus 7, 14 damage.
Okay.
Dang.
And you're dazed, so you just hear
Walking
a
to the
whomp.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. We see like the birdies flying around. Right?
They're great. They're great gold barns.
Yeah. Super sorry. Hey, those are the dice sometimes. I roll a lot more dice than you, so expect my dice to crit a lot. Okay, so that's my turn. Now you guys all get to go.
All right.
Rozo begins.
Yeah. Okay. I will spend this round preparing. You do not mess with the untouchable.
Nice.
Yes, and then
no, just
sorry.
real quick. Point of order. I'm so sorry. I said dazed, not stunned. You totally can go. You have a -4 to act, Rolf. So think about what you're doing while we continue. Sorry, Dean. Continue.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
And I once again call upon the hammer of faith, and my mace lights up with murky light. And then, as a quick action, I will use my heal ability to give Rolf a recovery roll +4. Let me just click on that.
+4.
So,
nice.
Yeah, so that's in chat now.
That's good.
So I'll just lay my hand on you and say,
Sir.
you will learn your
Learn your
lessons. I'm pretty sure Nolan is always in the back end manipulating every roll.
Yeah,
so it's
maybe
probably
that's
personal.
What did I do,
Hey,
Nolan?
hey, well, yeah. I mean that seems pretty right.
Yeah. Because random's really hard, so we just have someone actually rolling dice, and just typing it into everybody through the system.
Oh. Okay.
All right, great. So that's that.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, my quick action and my hammer faith is a full action. So
Okay.
that's it for me.
Did you hammer face?
Did I what?
Did you roll your hammer face?
Oh, I don't believe I need to. It's talent and features, hammer of faith. Until the end of the battle, your basic melee attacks use d12s.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry. I thought you said hammer face, so I thought you were attacking.
Oh, hammer face. Oh, yeah.
See,
that'd be cool.
Right? I'm sorry.
I have
My
hammer
bad.
face.
Of course.
Soon you will have hammer face.
So, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's an important distinction.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Great.
Thank you. Rolf,
Yeah.
you are I'm gonna mark you with the -4.
Hammer Faith is actually a free action, so you could still attack.
Oh, really? It says standard action in my character sheet, but
Does it
if I
really?
can still attack,
It is a free action. I did double check this earlier because it actually wasn't in my character sheet, and it should be.
So it's free action, and then so does that with a free action and a quick action? I still have a action.
Yeah, you still have a
Exactly.
standard and a move actually.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So you can exactly.
Cool. Actually, then what I will just keep on my path of annoying everyone, and
You fix your crap.
Yeah.
I'm about to deal with you.
Yeah. I'm just I'm gonna slide between everyone and just walk up to Jarsel Rouse. Is that okay, or can I not move between?
Well, you can, but you're gonna risk a damage because you're engaged.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Moving,
I will just
moving
go with
like
straight
that.
thug.
Yeah. Would okay.
I slyly and piously slip between everyone. So yeah,
You can.
I'll just,
I want to say that you can, but you risk it being attacked.
I can't be attacked. We don't know that.
Untouchable.
All right, I'll slam hammer of faith and hammer face all in one.
Oh no.
And I'll come down onto street thug. So okay, hammer of faith, melee basic attack. Do I have a modifier for attack right now? No, I don't.
No, the escalation die is 0 because it's the first
Yeah, okay.
round. So.
All right, so 17.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So 17 against a thug. That's exactly what you needed. So
Great.
cool. Oh,
All right.
Yeah, you pummel him.
Take that, face.
Yeah.
Learn your lesson. Be a good boy.
Oh, exactly. We hope they're good boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now going through the order as a brother.
Be Ralph.
It's
Rolf.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rolf. It's Rolf.
Cool. I'm going to use my second and last lay on hands on myself to get myself some more health. Fine. And then I'm going to.
You rolled higher than average once this game, my
Yeah,
dude.
Whatever. I'm going to invoke my Divine Domain of Leadership to increase the escalation die by 1.
Oh.
Because I feel like this is going to be a big fight, so I might as well use this now.
Shing. Yeah.
And then I'm dazed, but when people are hitting you, just swing your sword. You might hit somebody. That's just what I'm going to do. If I put -4 in the modifier field, does that work, or should I have to roll this manually?
No, it should. It should work.
It should work, yeah.
Okay. 7. Ooh.
Yep, it adds the -4. I know sometimes
Yeah.
if you ever work with macros, sometimes putting the minus instead of just a raw value sometimes freaks it out. So that's a good job questioning that.
Sure.
But nah, we got it. It works
All
great.
right.
Not enough. Yeah.
I'm just like, whatever, come at me. Let's go.
I don't want your stupid drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
I
Now
think
we
that's
go.
your character's MO now of just like, hey.
Yeah, wildly
Stop.
swinging, shield, sword, just
Yeah.
flurry of limbs.
Yeah.
Mm.
So there's a main set of doors for brother and Callie, just to anticipate. There's that main set of doors, and then flanking on either sides of that, I think you can see where the windows would be that are broken in that aren't boarded up. Right? They're just hollow frames like you would see in just like the standard window frame with no glass in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There will likely be a halfling going through it.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
about to be a cleric going through it first.
Yeah.
So.
So the cleric's gonna Kool-Aid man through the window.
Yeah, pretty much exactly. So brother is going to come up to the window and dive through hammer first and try to take out the street thug. Actually, before he does that, I'm going to use hammer faith as well.
Oh yeah, cool.
So
So-
let's
So obviously you Monier first through the window, right?
yeah.
And
Defeating sin looks so cool.
Oh yeah! Oh no!
Yeah, given how I roll, it's going to be an oh no, yeah. Definitely.
our poor rolls. That would have been such a good
There's-
hit.
Yeah, either they miss entirely or you hit and do like 2 damage.
Mm.
There's been no in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think what happens is you have to you crash through the window, catching the thug who has to quickly divert his attention, and he just catches it and is able to duck as your hammer flies by, clearly delivering a knockout style blow to the face if it would have connected. And we're in this. All right. There's space now available for Callie to jump in. Or
Okay. I was about to
Yeah.
wonder about that, whether Edlin is blocking the window.
Probably shift around that way.
yeah, that's okay.
I'm gonna my brain blanked. I'm gonna buckle some swash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw myself through the window with probably a very unladylike screech, and like tumble through the room. And basically where I stop, I get up, and then if there's anyone nearby, I'm basically just like shanking the
Surprise! Yeah, yeah, totally. So, what I would say is that you're engaged with the thugs, but the halfling with the crossbow is not. That they're not engaged.
Okay. So I'm gonna say I probably there's only so much attention I can Callie can actually pay to as she's tumbling and rolling around like the Tasmanian devil in there. So she's probably going to attack, what is that? Thug 3
Sure.
with a sneak attack. All right.
Yeah,
let's see
yeah.
how this goes.
That qualifies. You have to beat a 17.
Woo.
Oh no!
No damage.
That's something.
Oh, should I roll a sneak attack, or is
Yeah.
it just an?
It should affect as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Great.
Look at
That's something.
that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Have you seen the new Twin Peaks?
I haven't. I need to.
Okay, so for anyone who has, what you're doing right now, what Callie is doing reminds me so much, and it's terrifying me of like something in Twin, like, yeah. Anyways, if you don't know the reference, it's fine, but like, yeah, just a little person diving through a window and
Yeah.
just stabbing like crazy.
The guy who talks. I'm like imagining the guy who talks backwards going into the backwards room, stabbing people now.
Yeah, there's in the new season there's
Okay.
a scene
know.
that's just like this.
So like, is it like just Twin Peaks goes like full John Wick for a moment?
It gets nuts. Yeah,
Or
it's
like
Drive. It's nuts.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. You put David Lynch in control of something, and you're that's okay.
Yeah, it's definitely. This is what he wants to do now. So
That was a solid blow. Delivered to Thug 3, Kristen. Nailed it. Callie, you pull out your bloody dagger. He grabs his thigh, like, what the, like not even seeing you when you stepped in the fray like that. Cool. Then we go top of the order. We're gonna have a little halfling v halfling fight real quick. Guzzle's going to fire up a crossbow. They're not putting one of those the bolts back in that we saw before. You see, they put in a glass bolt.
Oh dear.
That it has, and you can see inside of it. It's got a needle type apparatus inside the glass. So these are both bolts. Well, I'm just gonna let you guys know. It's got Dreamleaf in it. So
always remember the day and your name. If you remember those two things, you can get through anything.
What are the things they tell you if you're captured as a prisoner and as a soldier? It's like your serial rank and name or something.
Yeah, I don't know the details.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love this because if you guys all get poisoned, then it's gonna we're just gonna wrap up with the what's that one, Apocalypse Now, like trippy. Anyways, all right, so let me make this attack roll. See what happens. Ooh. That's a 22.
I am gonna throw. Was that once per battle?
It's
Gonna
I think it's per battle.
try evasive,
All
and
right.
Force you to re-roll at a -2 penalty.
Okay. Oh, I mean that's not that bad, right? That's only adding a 7 to this roll.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, not good enough. I'm so sorry. You guys' rolls have just been horrible. I just been brutally hurting you guys today. All right. Yeah. Okay. So it
Cleansing
connects.
us.
It connects, and well, this is. Yeah. What does it feel like when you get injected with Dreamleaf, Kristen? Tell us what Callie's feeling. You take 9 damage, by the way, as it happens.
9 damage. Okay.
So, but that feeling might be mitigated. So.
She would probably let out a shriek because she got hit in the face for the second time in a row, but and then she staggers back, and then her balance sort of goes awry because she just the whole room is melting. And there's suddenly the floor is squirrels. And she's like, "Oh God, I'm stepping on your heads. I'm so sorry. Oh no."
Oh my God, it's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Oh no. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, so that's bad. In the meantime, I think it would be fair to say that you mechanically are going to be stunned, so you have -4 because you're just disoriented. Is how I'm gonna roll that out. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Then we keep going. So down the line, 3 thugs in harmony get to go. So, Street Thug 1's gonna go after Rozo. Street Thug 2 or 3 is gonna hit Callie because as a retributive strike, just fictionally, that's not actually a power. And then Street Thug 3 is going after Brother Edlin with his Mjolnir powered blows. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one's going after you, Rozo. Here we go. Street Thug charges up his beat stick. And good luck.
Charges up his beat.
Thanks.
He's like, beat stick strike.
Wow.
Untouchable. What?
The rat came back and bit Rosa.
Untouchable. What?
I had an impure thought. I will be cleansed of it, and we will move on from this.
Yeah. So you take that, and then I'm also gonna roll crit damage. Oh, you took 19. Oh my god, dude.
Wow.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you just took just a nice, easy, a chill, a really just chill amount of 19 points of damage.
19. All right. So minus 19. All right.
And yeah, you're not dazed. You're not dazed, but
Nothing dazed. I'm already dazed. I live dazed.
That was a mighty wallop. That was a crack.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That thought was so impure, but it is out.
Yep. And now we keep going. This one's going against Callie. Not enough, I believe. 15?
Actually, that hits.
Oh. Okay. That's it's an odd one, so you don't have to worry about the dazing one. But you definitely hit. You take 7 points of damage. As they strike back, you I think he actually, what fictionally happens is he goes to hit you with the stick, but you dive back and you hit your head on the back wall part, like getting away from the attack. But you're okay. And then we continue, and the last one is going after you, brother Edlin.
Mm-hmm.
Godspeed. Not enough. Okay.
Nope.
Escalation guy goes to the escalation guy. You want rising conflicts? Come on down to my shop. I'm Phil, the escalation guy. You got conflicts? I got him on the cheap. Everything's gotta go. And yeah, so Rozo gets to go next.
All right. I grew up in Jersey. That reminded me of home.
Yeah, I grew up out of Philly, so I know
Right,
exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's just it just I haven't felt the sense of home in so long. Thank you. All right. Shit. I guess you can only do one quick action per round with an action, right? 2 quick actions would be a full action.
Yeah. You can
No.
No, you can.
No?
Sorry. Go ahead.
You have a standard, a move, and a quick, and you can trade down. So you can trade a move action for another quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could do
too.
one attack, 2 quicks, and no move.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Awesome.
Exactly.
That's
So,
what
yeah.
I will do. So the first thing I will do is I'm kind of getting back up from my punishment. Is use my skill of illusion. So that same thing of once per battle, I get to switch out a trick die. So let me roll a d20. So 12. Mark that down for me. Although I guess I could drag that out, right?
I did that for you.
Oh, you did.
Oh, you keep yours. Keep yours. Yours is
Keep
pretty.
mine? All right, yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then I will do a self-heal.
Seems prudent.
So I can my heal quick action. So nearby ally, my spend total of 4, and then my recovery. So I add +4 to this. So 11.
11. Nice.
Right. So plus 11, 19.
Cool.
All right. And now I will strike down with my hammer face.
Quick question, Dean.
Sure. Yes.
If this is the last round of combat that you're going to do,
Mhm.
because of time, would you have changed your action in any way? Would you have gone all out and did something else?
Of all
I know
time.
it's a weird question.
Yeah,
It's a weird question to
yeah.
ask, but I realized that looking at the clock that
I'm okay with anticlimactic endings for any of my characters.
well,
Big in the head, but not in the book.
Yeah,
So,
be it so known that going on, then we're going to end on a cliffhanger. So this will be the last round of combat for
great.
stuff for everybody.
All right.
Okay?
I will Purify your thoughts as you have purified mine, brother. Thank you. As I strike down to knock the messy thoughts out of Street Thug 1's head. Melee basic attack.
And survey says,
No.
No.
You obviously have been purified already. My job here is done.
yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Well, fair enough. Rolf.
Rolf von Hostine thinks of what the great Goldworm would do in this moment, and thinks of the great Goldworm's teachings, which were always cut off the head and the body will follow, and he charges through the thugs and attacks the crossbow lady.
Okay. So you're going to take an opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
Believe.
I mean, you can roll to disengage and do it.
Yeah.
But I still want to hit. Is that a standard action?
Disengage is part of
Sorry.
your move action.
Okay.
So what you'll do is you roll
Wait.
just a straight up d20.
I thought it was I thought that was your standard. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
To disengage, no.
You can
Oh, wow. I did that
Oh.
wrong the first time I played. Okay, cool. Nice.
Okay, cool. I'll roll d20.
That's really good to know.
12.
So
Oh,
you are
that's-
engaged with 2 enemies, so you needed to roll a 12.
Oh, perfect. No opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
The great Goldworm is protecting me.
Dance all day.
And I will use Smite Evil against this clearly evil person who would
Yep.
Yes.
fire a crossbow at people just looking for theater. I'm leaving. All right. Oh, God.
You were a one?
That's it. I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
If you if you like a more, would a 12 have done it for you if I switch
So,
out my die? Because I could switch out my illusion. die
Rudy,
for you.
Rudy, I want to let you know that I play a lot of diceless games. If that's your thing,
That
jeez,
That sounds like something that's more my speed.
jeez.
If we switch out, you would have hit, I believe.
Probably,
So,
it would've-
so
Yeah.
we can switch out my illusion die.
Please.
Yeah.
That would be
Oh,
sick.
that would
So
be way
you-
better.
17.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's literally right on the money.
Okay, cool.
Okay, illusion die.
11 damage.
Oh, 11? That's pretty rough. They curse you as take 11. Ooh, do you? I wonder if you actually like hit where you hit them, or it's like one of those things where Yeah, no, like I okay, they're small, so you probably you do one of those things where you probably like knock their weapon, like you hit them in their hand where their hammer is, right, or where their crossbow is, but hammer, and,
Knock
then
that
and they
crossbow
like
aside.
they switch hands, they're like ah, and then you hear the bone snap and it's hurt. So good job. Cool. Okay. Next round, brother.
All right.
Are you pinned here?
I know I'm not pinned. I've got them right where I want them, which is within striking distance. So I will cast Bless for broad effect. So I will take a +1 to attacks for Callie and for Rolf as well.
Perfect.
Everybody except for Rozo gets a bonus to attack rolls. And then I'm going to try to smash this Street Thug. Though, if our dice are any indication, I will miss terribly. All right, melee basic. Nope. And
What? A 19?
hits.
A 19?
A 19.
I didn't even know 20-sided dice had a 19 on it for you
I
guys.
thought
That's
I
incredible.
thought they stopped at like 8.
Yeah. And then it was like Batman symbols on the rest of them. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
exactly.
Wow.
And almost max damage. too.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Your luck has changed.
This is what success feels like. Don't get used to it.
Yeah. So yeah, the fight is kind of turning in your favor for now. All right. And Callie.
She is still tripping, I'm assuming.
This is your final round. You get
Yeah.
to like finally get to cast a like tornado of squirrels. At least in your mind.
The classic spell that all rogues have.
Yeah.
Conjure tornado.
I mean, the floor is still squirrels from her perspective. So she's basically playing a altered game of the floor is lava, only in this case it's the floor is squirrel. So she's basically like, I'm so sorry, and she gets to this door and she's like climbing up the door, like she's like hanging off of it because she's like, I can't,
It's a pull. It's a pull door, and like you're just like holding on to the handle.
Yeah. I don't think she's going to be useful at all in this round. She's just tripping balls, and she's just not.
Does the door swing open and we see like the 40 thugs behind it?
Now that you mention it, the door does swing open. Combat continues, where we fade to black for the session today.
Great,
so, guys. That was 13th Age. That was a hyper abbreviated version of the of 13th Age actual play, as well as a hyper sample of Shadows of Eldalon, the marketplace module available on Roll20 for you to pick up and peruse and play. So definitely check that stuff out. So let's go around and do some outros while we got 7 minutes to go. So let's start with Kristen. Kristen, I just want to say thank you so much for playing along with me and breaking the heart of Rayleigh. That was, if there was like an end of session reward or something, I would give that to you for that. That's what I was hoping. Yeah. I was literally hoping that like, I'm gonna toss this to her. Does she and you home run that thing in the perfect way, being like that would be perfect for my squirrel. Oh my god! Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. So yeah, I'm Kristen. I am the quality assurance manager. Basically, my job is to try to break Roll20 as often as possible. So I enjoy that job very much. And I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the streams going on during Roll20CON this weekend.
Oh yeah, we have so much going on and planned for today. So I'm super excited to return to viewer status as I give myself some meals and sustenance and take a recovery. Cool. Thank you. So thank you, Kristen. Thank you for all your work that you do at Roll20, and thank you for playing with us today. Cool. Rudy.
Yeah, thank you, Eric, for running this. This has been a lot of fun. 13th Age is a really great system and really genius. A lot of the rules, a lot of design. Fantastic. So great job, Aaron. You can find me on Twitter at Rudy Basso, or you can once again go to my podcast network, don'tsplitthepodcastnetwork.com. We have a lot of really great shows. There's analysis, there's actual plays. There's, I mentioned earlier, a really cool audio drama. We just finished our first season. There's something like 8 hours of audio drama, if that's something that interests you. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. It's a good time.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Is it primarily D&D? Is it all sorts of systems, or what is it?
So our actual plays are all D&D, yeah.
Okay,
and we
cool.
have an analysis show that kind of bounces around. We have a DM show by Sly Flourish, Mike Shea, just about Dungeons and Dragons, and then James Intricasso has kind of a roundtable show where they discuss a lot of things going on in the RPG world.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, the DM's deep dive. Thank you. Cool. And then the man of the hour, Wolf Samurai, Aaron himself, the what is it, online game czar?
The online play czar for
Highland
Firewall Media.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Wolf Samurai, both of them. I do play 13th Age, and I do stream it here on Twitch. If you can't catch that or just prefer a more laid-back pace, I do archive it to YouTube as well.
Nice.
And if you are playing 13th Age and you would like some more material for it, I do, like I said, have a Patreon at patreon.com/wolfsamurai.
Yeah. So yeah, I love that Patronus exists for us creator types. So that's awesome.
It's so nice. It really is.
Nice. Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. And I also want to say special thank you for helping me with a little bit of the heavy lifting sometimes with the rules answers and stuff and explaining when I was doing other stuff. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Cool. And of course, Dean.
Yeah. Well, yeah, thank you, Eric. That was a lot of fun. And thank you, Aaron, for all of this setup as well. It was my first time actually playing 13th Age, and I was I was happy to know I didn't have to dredge up my old teenager journals to roleplay as a 13-year-old again. It's much different than that. but no, I was great fun, and it's just so nice to be able to partake in all of this and be raising money for Cybersmile. So for any people who are for the creators on Roll20, you'll be dealing with me a lot more as I've come into the new role of licensing and marketplace coordinator. And yeah, for people who make games too, we'll be more in touch hopefully as well.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Nice. The marquee of marketplace content.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us as we bumbled our way through the beginning parts of Shadows. Those rolls, guys, those rolls. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
I don't think you are, though.
I'm really not. I'm super not.
It was so many impure thoughts.
I've never crit so many times in my life before. Than today with you guys, honest, and I play games all the time. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm a game master. I stream and do that stuff as well. All my games use Roll20. I love that, and if you want to do and see different games on you can check me out at Eric Vulgaris and all that kinds of stuff. Or YouTube as well. I do a lot of the story game stuff. I like you can check out another module like the Quiet Year that's available here on Roll20. Those are my bags, but also do a couple other things. But you can find me and all that information at Twitter at Eric Vulgaris. But that's enough out of me. We're here to celebrate Cybersmile and celebrate Roll20CON. So thank you guys so much for having us, and thank you Roll20 crew, cast, chat. Thank you so much for letting me have the opportunity to game master today here. It's a great group of people. So thank you so much. Chat has been just a blast hanging out with you guys. I love the memes. I love you guys have probably hit every single greatest hits of my early childhood. So thank you. So many lyrics in chat. So without any further ado, we're gonna get out of here. So we got plenty more games coming up tonight. So just hang in there, and we'll keep going with the next stuff. So see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.